Naturally, she's pissed off because I said no, because of what you have to lose. I think it's better to just kind of nip things in the bud for now, because it would mess up her future. And believe me, she has a future, unlike the individual that's going to be living in his van down by the river, because I mean the van life. I'm not gonna knock it, because there's people that they have big YouTube channels, huge followings, and everything like that. But you take one as a grifter joining into that community, and it's going to make all of them mad. Because look at what he's done to the catching community. He came and he's seen how all the catchers like Alex and Tommy was making the big money. Robbie was making the big money. And he thought that he was going to be able to make the big money. But when you half-ass everything, you're not gonna make money. You're not gonna make money. You're just gonna make people hate each other, because you create divisions. And we're talking people that were friends for 5 and 6 years. They're not talking to each other anymore because of shit that Summerlina did, and my stuff that Cat Eye's done behind the scenes, because Pill Valves mentioned it, Credward, Predatory Credward, the one that has all of those pictures of naked children on his multiple devices. Well, he talked about it too. But you can't go and create all of these animosities against each other. And you got little stubby legs, little stubby chubby, that's he's out there trying to say now that stubby legs don't exist. It's like, motherfucker, is you. You're still on the internet every day with your 20 and 30 fucking troll accounts, aggravating the fuck energy out of people. And it's like, get a fucking hobby. Go and do something positive for once. He's sitting there saying he uh, called me out on something. I don't even know what the hallucinating bastard was even talking about. I really don't. You know, he acts like he knows what music is. It's like, dumb fuck, you probably have someone telling you what decent music is. Let's see, yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, the chats aren't showing up again. Yeah. All right. That makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, hey, Killer Cam, hey, survivors, hey, Gomez. Um, it's you got one little bitter, idiotic motherfucker that's probably lived a sheltered life because if he was to be around normal people, he'd have his ass handed to him. He really would. Because they look at him and see him as a circus freak. But what do I know, right? But, you know, if you all had a chance to catch the little video that I played ago, uh, the thumbnail for that, that's the Ohio River just right down the road from me. Uh, it is way the fuck up. If if they hadn't made the improvements that they had made after the 1997 flood that we had, we would have a worse flood than we did then. It's just that bad. That bad. Um, the tornado that hit right on me out of town. It's right where one of my high school friends lives. And they said that it was an EF3 tornado in the city of Louisville at night, and no one died. So, I mean, that's a miracle. It's a miracle because, in 1974, when the bad tornadoes hit here, I remember that because I was a little kid. My dad, he worked for the city of Louisville. He brought us around, me and my mom, and showed us everything, and of course, they had already cleaned up a lot of it. To this very day, I have never forgotten, seeing a piece of straw, like hay, go through a brick, and it's not broke. Blowing a piece of newspaper through a telephone pole, you can read it on one side, then go to the other side of the telephone pole and read the other. So the weather does some extremely strange things. I was gonna go and watch the races and, do a little filming, maybe go live. And the rain was so bad. The drag strip is all underwater. The city is on the other side of the Salt River down by there. It's underwater. Houses that's never been flooded before down there are flooded. So it's crazy. It is crazy. I don't think he's gonna take channels down and keep them down. He's gonna always attack people. He's got like 20,000 fucking troll accounts. Yeah, survivors. And it's like I told him, you gotta build yourself first. You gotta build yourself first. You work on yourself first, and screw screw everything else. if you build yourself first, then you're going to draw everything to you. So, that's just how it is. Old, old Transbot, he's so miserable that he likes calling in on people and not leaving his name. He does that anonymous caller shit. That's the kind of shit he does. Scummarina does that shit. I've just been, kicking back, relaxing, but they want to keep drawing me back in. Like, okay, you want to draw me back in. Hey, we can do that. We can do that. I get skills for getting better. Getting better. I can. Put you in there, make it to where everybody will have you. Yeah. I know that Brother Gomez always has some good stuff to show and educate people with. So does other people. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, nasty slut fungus said that she's going after Southwest Jeffy. Yeah, she's going after Southwest Jeffy. Like, yeah, whatever. No. King Pedo. That's what all of them are. Yeah, old work blob. The type of dork that would get too drunk at the campground, fall into the fire. Yeah, yeah. And he's the one that you'd wake up and be like, what the hell? And he'd be in the sleeping bag blowing it. Oh, yeah, they're right here. He's, making fun of me over my religion. And there's those sucking hospitals, sucking off trying to put time and Tanya together. It's like, dude, shut up. When can you talk? You know, but the old Bill Bow, he's leaving out the fact that he goes to his kid's house to find a kitty. Yeah, and this is right here where he called out Work Blob, and he never showed up. And we called him a coward, and then he tried to show up later. It's like, oh man, it wasn't that way. Okay. Let's see. And he says, the word says, if it was anyone but Tommy, it's like, dude, take a fucking Xanax. Just Tommy shit from work club, getting fucking old. James King, that's all she knows. Tommy. Shut up. All of you all. Get a fucking life. Get a fucking life. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's look at this channel because I know he always has something that triggers work live. Oh, right here is a picture of work live's daddy during a traffic stop. Caption this, work live wearing a diaper. That's alright. They're making fun of good guys, mom and dad. Don't worry, until we find out for sure who your mom and dad. Well, you don't have a mom and dad. You're a science experiment gone wrong. But when we find out who your auntie is, then we call her. Since you like to interfere with so much Alright. NTF tripping and wigging out on an RTD transit bus. Okay. Go. Yeah, man. Smell dope shit coming off of it. Have a Sharpie like all over the shit. Yeah. Sad people. Yep, I think the rent van will end up blowing up, to be honest with you. Okay. So right here it says Victoria not so secretive, playing in Oregon. It'll be interesting. $107 a month full coverage with added roadside assistance. Um, okay. More than that motherfucker's worth. Hmm. Let's see. We're scrolling. This is
And here goes the late night bus.
that's the bus that
Gig bomb.
that's Victoria. Victoria's on the bus. Where's she going? 1 o'clock in the morning on the bus? I mean, motherfucking son of a bitch. Trans troll duck bot. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You need to go to CNN first, a minute speech. He's got the little people versus giant people football. And it's got all of Transbot's brothers, and they're playing regular sized people in soccer. And then he's got Duckbot's favorite dance squad. Okay. And he shared Training Bot's post where he said the hilarity of Tommy calling him a faceless. Well, Transbot, you are faceless because you won't let anybody see what you look like. So you're a cowardly bitch. You're a cowardly bitch. Because that's what bitches do. You know, my watermark is me. Um, I've shown my face on here plenty of times. And you're a coward. The only thing you've shown is your little stubby legs and the fact that you wear a diaper. And you're trying to back your way out of it. And you're trying to spin your way out of spinning ain't winning. Spinning ain't winning, tranny bond. You should just give up and quit. Everybody knows that you're the ultimate loser. You're always going to be known as a midget that wears the stone cold wannabe leg brace. You look like the Joker because you're wearing purple shorts, an orange shirt, and you got a diaper on. Uh-oh, trash one, duck bot, all big, a beach. Damn. Yeah, due to past events, training bot, do not pleasure yourself while you're doing your live stream. Tampa Bay sucks. Man, I'll tell you what, I've never seen this much cooking and warfare in my life, man. You got people like Angela Gallardo, Becky B, you little wretched little bitch. Think you can be OG with the puppy and the put bird in? You got another thing coming, you motherfucker. You bitches and cooks and hoes. Think you're almighty, Ivy shit. Don't take that to CNN, doing it, don't try hard at it. You gotta keep smart and rock brothers waiting inside me. Bitches, you cocksucker motherfuckers. I own you. Yeah, Fanny Bot loves it when they spray it out there on his face. He loves it when that egg poudon on his chin. Yeah, I recognize that picture right there. Angry G. Yeah, Mr. Diaper Sniper. Alright. Now we're gonna show some love to Shizzle.
Shizzle getting shout outs.
Gotta show love to Shizzle. Okay, yeah. Shizzle, yes.
Y'all don't know me, hard-coded, somewhat friendly. I be that dumb motherfucker always screaming fuck money. Then suddenly
Oh yeah, that's a shizzle track.
Time to compete, scope scene, approaching evening, sweet robbery. It's Labor Day like slavery. Chug that energy, drink health concerns, spit and blood in the sick. Cup burn, still not ready to retreat from existence. I may appear to be a definition of a label. Your choice seem inconsistent. Signs possible protection, insecure seeking out protection. Feel like deflection till your luck run out, cause an effect and inflicting confliction. Society risen, pass me the joint. I'm triple hit it, they built a new prison.
Yeah, it's a shizzle track.
Slow, soul, gold, peer review, dope, throw, weed, coke, crack, smoke. Nose full of coke, alleyway, overdose, comatose, pulling plugs, lace full of fentanyl. Solutions seeming so simple, illusions got you questioning the principle. Division separate from people, systematic rhythm that will complete. I hear those crime living in the ghetto, ignore those with no home, concrete jungle, war zone, bunch of love under the dome, scroll, soul, indulge, peer review, go for broke, weed, coke, crack, smoke. Slow, soul, indulge, peer review, go for broke, weed, choke, crack, smoke, nose full of coke, alleyway, overdose, comatose, pulling plugs, laced with fentanyl. Call the law, border patrol down to raw, badge and flags like some pros, while I stumble down roads like a disabled flaw. I stumble down roads like a disabled frog, that 10 toes tall village idiot with the metaphorical sawed off. A fuck that at all. Officer Doc's family marked out on social media. X marks the spot when I pump and coke. Block is hot. No NSA tracing tolls. My fuck money got him in censorship mode. Low blows acceptable. Roadkill, rose build, and funeral blood spilled. Ritual mind control when the sheep is now.
Yeah, he's bad, man. You.
Shizzle tested dome, the G code, so Shizzle got the scope, coughing cold, different bypass, no Shizzle ignore the tone, no hope, the resistance is a joke, jib jab, pharmaceuticals with the bloody nose, it's a war zone, so low, flow, accept the boat, Shizzle trickle down, psychopath, the next listing, moonlight ripple, hatred and habitat, conflicted, eventual cripple, break bread, grab a bat, counting dividends, ain't tripping in a mental prison, laugh at that, and your religion left my mark on a subconscious manifestation. Some play darts with certain medications. Grab the cord, out of body levitations. Got some smart remarks towards her indoctrinations. Calling out the nation, heart racing, but I ain't playing. Shizzle burning corporation along with a large impersonation. Grooming you to slave training. Hive mind for the crucified tribulation. Rewind, got a left and right situation. Battle cry formation. Snake symbolized operation. Medical station. Resist misery inflicts. Put in your Talk your shit, fucking prick, systematic degradation. Put a check on the shit list, call the fix the resistance, innovation. Social justice infiltrated with dick shit. This is civil government anarchist calling out your establishment like a terrorist. Emo go slit your wrist. I'm a futuristic, creative fruits and cultist. Repeat brings to your medications. Neutral flow, balance, adjustment, rope. I don't understand the joke at the same note. Shizzle make it so simple, meaningless. People typically watch them step the so alone. Shizzle taking notes, playing stupid. Swear I'm a Bible as above, so below. Please listen to emotion, let's go. With the knife in hand, I'm a wicked think you can be a name brand. I'ma be me, you just see where I stand. Go on and compete with your dope bag. Mess room with the company and said, I am what you see with the bat. Ain't no explanation for that. Cast the spells with the alphabet.
Yeah, like I said, old bitch ass training bot thinks he can do some TJ, he thinks he can make up some rap and all this stuff. He ain't got shit on the shiz. He ain't got shit on the shiz. This cat looks like the cat I had. Yeah. Riders on the Storm mix. I want to play it. It's bad as a motherfucker.
Oh shit, here we go.
Riders on the Storm.
He went from having kindergarten problems to math problems. But you realize what you've gotten yourself into. You're still struggling right now. You're not going to rumble your way out of this. You're fixing it. You're going to be slapped upside your head by real men. You're going to be slapped around by
Riders on the Storm.
This one-eyed open slit wrist twist, he died open, and I despise any side you reside, crossing out shit list. I was scoping shit, bitch, time to ride, self-inflict, homicidal shit, rehearsing Masonic killer shit on the net to best provoking the bit. Some say strategic mindset, objectively a die bet, sacrificial composed mind death. Not even time. Sick the scripts might get red flags of roads you might catch a slide set. Accusations not even defined yet. Selling hate with a bunch of side bets. 3 chiefs, 6 initiated. How is there 9 sets? Blood, sport, pressure, forced resort, other dimension. Don't forget to mention toward extension, not even question. Selected classes represent competition. Tryouts. Illusions illuminate being buyout. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Love. In sounds were born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. Anti-hesitance forced families into slavery. Mass repentance, diversion, broadcasted royalty. Going the distance, blackmail, gang initiation, nationality. Humanity wants it. I just respect it. Representing, sifting through the depths of this. Soon to be correction, correlated direction, calling for help with no reception. Lucy feels you're stressing, diverted by suspect connection. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday. Recollection of mind infection. Auto prevention, brain worm injection. Prevention from convention of possession. Grab a weapon as they're in session with determined obsession. Aggression's not a question, just a suggestion. Lose comprehension of another lesson in mention. If you give this man a ride, sweet family will die. Killer on the road. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, you king of the mountain alone. Survivors now reap what they somehow stole. Don't give them an inch. I heard a change has begun. How long you been to cowards? Your feelings evolved. How long become you? Coming! Is it arms clashing with confidence? Don't give him an inch.
the final best. Life, the change has begun. How long can it cowards, your fears evolve? The town has fallen over. They weaken your walls, except you inside the longest rabbit hole. Change has begun. How long can to cowards, your favors evolve? The down has fallen over. They weaken your walls, except tell yourself what you have
That's his content that he's creating. That ain't no knockoff shit.
Hi, my name's Jaya. I'm Maddie. Have you ever had questions like, why do bad things happen to good people?
All right.
Mostly it would just be, no, okay, just let me pass. Let me pass. That's the help I need. Just let me pass. Open the door.
I do have some good news. Right after I was done, get back to the Almighty General, I'm like, okay, I can go live now. I was explaining to Google, I said, you already, listen, you already know who I am. There's no reason for this. You're going to have to call in the FBI. I can't believe that you haven't yet. Maybe they did. I don't know. But in order for them to help me, they have to know who I am, what I look like, this and that. And I just don't want to go there. Right when I was getting ready to leave, here comes another goof. and I was streaming about this last night and talking about it. I did respond, which I had every right to. Mr. Jones was there, the Almighty General was there. But the thing is, it wasn't the man. It was the woman that the man is with. He said this, whose hands? I was like, yeah, there we go. But, you know, she's the queen of drama, and she loves the docs and stock. And what I'm going to do, I'm taking the best one, which is the Almighty General, and I'm going to rock and roll on out of here. And what I wanted to ask him, it's up to him how he wants to hang out with me. My husband knows all about him. They're both military men. The general is not, he's not a sick freak. He's not going to expose himself to me, none of that. He's too intelligent. He's not that way. What I wanted to ask him, because, well, I just might as well say it. Terry said that he's married, and I wanted to invite the general and his wife to Casadega, to meet me in Casadega with my sister and hang out because, you know, we have similar interests. I just don't know when that's going to be. If it's not this year, it's going to be next year because I got things going on with my mother and I ain't got time for this. I only come on here to hang out with him. You know, that's the only reason why I would stream. I'm tired of us being recorded all the time, all the gossiping. This isn't for us. It's not for us at all. And I'm out of here, and I'm taking him with me. That's it. And he's right, man. They're nothing but scumbag losers. And I'm not going through this when I'm taking care of my mother. I'm not having it.
Reeves. I don't get enough credit, bitch. Shout out to me. Snitch ass bitches brought out the D's. Wu-Tang shit, I brought out the B. Work too hard to go back to the days where I made just a minimum wage. What's that? I need head 3 times a day. If not, we ain't on the same page. What's that? Google fucking on my network. Say I got 2, 3 M's in my name. What's that? Nigga, I done made at least 20 M's. Bitch, better fix that shit. I'm paid. What's that? This a flex and a piss and chest. Fuck the disrespect. I gotta interject. I gotta lift the weight till on my bench depressed. My life business shit. You niggas been depressed. You either misdirected or you incorrect. I gotta Smith the West and let her rip your flesh and let her split your neck until you miss the sections. I'm an evil curse inside a bigger blessing. Nigga, I don't wanna be in no relationship. I need no playing with my head. What's that? I made too much money last year. Uncle Santa half of my bread. What's that? I know you really want the Rari, but you had to settle for the vet instead. What's that? Little bitch stuck in my way. What's that? Doc said I'm over my meds. What's that? Let's go.
I don't even smoke, nigga. I feel like smoking today.
Hey, back in the days I was nickel and diamond. They want my soul, but won't give me a diamond. I wanted all of my dick in your pocket. She wanna fuck me to get on my wallet. Whoa. My rims are clean, they be sitting in common. I'm about to count on my comments in private. Our bank account ain't got nothing in common. Look, and your common sense don't make sense on my comments. If you got no sense and no comments, don't comment. Bitch, I'm so wavy, I live on an island. Nah, scratch that. I'm floating on stars and eating some ramen. I'm not from this world, I got houses on comments. I promise. I'm trapping out the motherfucking hallway. Niggas ain't learned, now they gotta learn the hard way. 50 my clip like John Wayne. Niggas want play, they must think it's a Broadway. Oh, you want beef, that's okay, bitch. It's a rap, that's where the Chipotle. Lock shit down like probate. In your bitch mouth, that's where the Colgate. I get the 9 up in my mama crib. We're selling nickels and dimes in the Kalana piss. I had the juice in my mind, thought I was out of miss. I kept some niggas in line, they knew what time it is. I can never go back to the times when I was packaging, trying to get out the back of the projects where my auntie lived. Up in the trap in the parlor, listen back and recline. Cause I'm in the back of my mind, I knew it was a matter of time before I died. Cyborg. Niggas wonder why I got a different color eye for it. My lord. Terminator Lucas knocking nigga off his high horse. Skyborn. I'm the type of nigga that honest bitches alive for. I'm the type of nigga that all your bitches will die for. I'm the type of drug that a sober bitch you get high for. I don't wanna be in no relationship. I need no playing with my head. What's that? I made too much money last year. Uncle Santa half my bread. What's that? I know you really want the Rari, but you had to settle for the vet instead. What's that? Little bitch stuck in my way. What's that? Doc said I'm over my meds. What's that?
But when I got back and I found out that he'd stolen Ben's lies and gotten all of us into so much trouble.
Yeah, well, there's that. Yeah, there's that. Welcome to Tyrant Bird. And tonight, well, how a fox fucked a biohazardous mountain chicken that Rada wouldn't. Yeah, that's a thing. Now, something on this channel that I gotta, mention from time to time is that you will catch on to the subliminals. And typically those subliminals, well, you'll find them right here in this music. I'm
willing to die for this shit. I'm ready to flip and end up in prison the rest of my life for this shit. So my mama ain't want me, she got in the bush and I end up surviving this shit. And if I want to sign, I ain't got the money, I'll probably be robbing this shit. Don't know how much I cry for this shit. Said I'm willing to ride for this shit. You know, murder's my hobby. Inside of my closet's a bunch of dead bodies and shit. Niggas said it, I'm cursed, cause I go to church and stare at the Bible and shit. Shorty say I'm the worst, cause I do my dirt, and I'll be hiding this shit. Bitch, I'm a savage, I spit at you bastards. I wonder what you gonna do to me, huh? I need to hear some more rapping. I'm just not impressed by your cash and your jewelry, huh? Are you my soldiers? And I'm a lieutenant. God damn it, you should be saluting me, huh? I hope you know I ain't going nowhere. Are you rapping? Just better get used to me, huh, nigga? I must have blew on my jeans. Bought me a G, cause I wasn't riding as much. My bank account looking weak. Don't look at me. I ain't got time for no fun. Starting to feel like Tyrese. I'm about to trip and maybe start crying or something. I might just hit up the Smiths. Throw me a fit. Wait for my wire to come. Ain't nobody ever show me love when I was coming up. I had to double up and say these niggas fucking love before they ride. And they don't really want a nigga love. I hit them with the uppercut. I had these motherfuckers running for their lives. Unidentified craft when I'm flying past. I'm an alien sitting, and if you look up in the sky, put your mind back, push your eyes back to your iPad. I'm an Iraqi and suicide when the bombs are loaded and your mind exploded in the wind. You gonna sit down, repent. I was raised in the store. Me and the it clown of friends. Red balloons for your kids. Stick my tooth in your bitch.
I lost too many friends. I don't do good with kids. What you know about riding dirty in the evening? What you know about ramen noodles in a pack of Sasson seasoning? What you know about leaving the oven door open when there's no heat again? And the rent is due and your landlord trying to throw you out on the streets again. Nigga, I was always dreaming of a Bentley in a fucking Lamborghini. Wanna win them and finally get a break. If I didn't get away before, I guarantee that if I talk to God, then I can say I got it when I pray. She don't really want me to get petty, turn the dime into a penny, but you know I got a lot of shit to say. I can turn some water in a Henny, drink it up and let the semi shoot a pop you niggas all up in the face. Blood all up in the lake. I wanna see a wake die. They don't wanna wait by creep when I came by. Teeth like a canine, bleed through your Levi's, leap from the east side, eat when the beat shot, teeth from the teapot, aim from the treetop, bank to your knees pop, skirt in the Nissan, swerve in the 3 cop. You just a bird in a beehive, you just a cold in a room full of germ, nigga. I said all of my idols and favorite rappers ain't been rhyming a lot. What the fuck happened to Jay Electronica? I wonder if he still got it or not. Whatever happened to Elzai? Whatever happened to Meth? What happened to Vince? Whatever happened to Lauren? What happened to Banks? Tell me what happened to Blake? What the fuck happened to Most? What happened to Missy? Nigga, what happened to Ghost? Whatever happened to Q? What up with Common? What the fuck? Where did they go? Tell me what happened to Buttons? What about Luda? Hope they're losing it now. Hope they get back to the music, cause I need some new shit. I'm sick of these new niggas out. I'm that new nigga. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 niggas on the board, 10 niggas on the floor, 11 niggas on the porch, 12 killers on the board, 13 carnivores, 14 laboratories, 15 dinosaurs, 16 avatars, 17 bombs or grenades at your rental car, 18 ways you can die when you have it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bitches wanna fuck, 10 niggas wanna rush, 11 hitters on the bus, 12 they wanna bust, 13 other guns, 14 runners up, 15 rubber gloves, 16 double pump, 17 shots in your face, you cut a love, 18 ways you can die trying to fuck with them. I'm willing to die for shit. Said I'm ready to flip it and end up in prison the rest of my life for this shit. And my mama ain't want me, she got an abortion, I end up surviving this shit. Shit, if I wanted something, I ain't got the money, I'd probably be robbing this shit. Don't know how much it costs for shit. Said I'm willing to die for shit. You know murder's my hobby, inside of my closet's a bunch of dead bodies and shit. Niggas say that I'm cursed, cause I go to church and stare at the Bible and shit. Shorty say I'm the worst, cause I do my dirt, now I'll be hiding this shit. Jordan, woo!
All right. You know what time it is, motherfuckers. Strap in. Why? Well, because we be talking that shit around here. Okay. Yes, indeed. Just in time to roll up this big fat fucking doobie. Let's see here. Fucking phone's already blown up. Let's see what we got here. Nice. All right, let's get down to it. So, would you all be surprised if I told you that even Rada didn't want to fuck Chickie? Even though he ran up in them Snapchats, even though he was like, getting her to flick that fucking bean, he had no desire to actually sexually engage with that woman on a real level. But she was so in love. And why? Well, because no other man would even take it there with her. Like, they didn't even want to know what her being looked like. Didn't even want to see her flick it. Like, Chickie virtually her entire life has been incapable of having a man. Like, zero man. The only person that has ever considered even like going there with Chickie is a disgusting little furry faggot that tries to groom 19-year-old, barely legals. Imagine that. I don't know. What do you think about that, Pitbull? Mm-hmm. You fucking monster fuck.
Yo.
Wow, turn that down. Oh my God.
Better?
No, hold on. Okay, first we're gonna take you off at 200. Okay.
Yeah,
now
for sure.
Now say so.
Hello.
All right. Now we're in business. Oh my God. What are you doing?
I don't know what happened there. It wasn't my fault.
Right. Whatever. I'm fixing you up, buddy. I'm fixing you up. All right, you're set up. You sounds good, I think. Go ahead and talk.
All
right,
Fox fucked the biohazardous mountain chicken?
Yes.
That makes sense. Like the growth on the neck, the necessary need in their brain to start drama, I think it all comes down to like a mental unwell-being,
Yeah, I mean, she's got to be under a high level of stress. I mean, to be able to menstruate for 28 days out of a month, and then like as a response, her body has created this bulge under her chin. Like,
Oh my god. I mean, I think that maybe they should stop fucking around and finding out they'd have less reason to be unhappy.
like
Did you know how old the mountain chicken is?
Yeah, she's 44.
That's pretty fucking old for a mountain chicken. Normally they get put out to pasture.
Yeah, we used to all make jokes about how Chicky was the 40-year-old virgin, or at least the female version of the 40-year-old virgin.
And then she met Tonic.
And then she met Tonic. Yeah, dude, that dude will fuck anything. And notice, like, the one thing I've noticed about Tonic is that you cannot find Tonic in a relationship with any of these women that don't have a disability. Every woman that Tonic has dated on this platform has a disability. It's the equivalent of DDT going after big head, small body.
That's real as shit, actually.
Or Rosie Red.
Did you see the feet of the last girl he was with?
No, I did not. Like, were you talking about Huck?
I think Huck. They were, I don't know. They were all cut up and fucking weird looking. I bet he was eating food off the motherfuckers with his weird ass sexual fantasy.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised just based on the fact that he did eat Paige B's waffle.
That's terrible.
In front of STI at that. That's pretty brutal, bro.
Was that real? For real?
Yeah. Tonic linked up with STI and Paige B. And they all went out to the Waffle House. And after Tonic ate his meal that I think was bought and paid for by them, he turned around and ate Paige B's waffle because I don't think she was gonna finish it. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Wild. It's wild, bro.
That is wild. All right.
Anyway,
stuff on the internet, guys.
Let's see here. What do I got here? Boop, 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 boop.
Well, what's up, my brother? How's it going?
Oh, you're gonna read what I just read, but it's pretty funny, bro. What a fall from grace! Like,
what happened there?
Well, I mean, I've just been evaluating like the shortcomings and downfalls of the op, and I mean, to have an entire establishment with the acronym DTK when they run around protecting pedos and the rest of that shit, and like, and then you realize like it's dicks touching kids. Like serious, think about it. DTK, like these dudes are all a bunch of fucking pervs, all of them. But I really gotta ask the question: are they gonna have the same level of confidence when their worlds begin to crumble? Right, like Brett's is already starting to. I mean, you can tell that dude's bit off more than he could chew, mainly because he only has 3 teeth. But he don't want the smoke at this point. Like Brett don't want the fucking smoke, right? Like
more we're gonna do to him at his new place of living. He doesn't want that.
Right. Well, and he's not gonna fucking tuck his tail and fucking bend the knee and let it publicly be known that he's broken and bitter. But let's be honest. Like you can hear it in his voice. His confidence is poquito.
Bro, he's so fucking needy right now. He even came up on one of my panels and got ran over by me.
Now that's desperate, dude. Like when you're fucking clicking on your shit as an op to try to run some clout to get railroaded. I mean, bro, I'll say hands down. Like you were calm, collected, like you maintained a pretty decent conversation.
Thanks, man.
But where was he at with that? Like that dude was broken. Like you could hear how like it's almost like he's like engaging with you because he's either scared or desperate of my attention.
Yeah, no, he definitely wants your attention. I guarantee you.
So you think it's the desperation? You don't think it's that he's afraid of it? You think it's just straight up like he's desperate for my attention, and that's why he was seeking you out?
Well, some of these people think that if they go to fuck with me or they tell me things that involve you, I run directly to you and tell these things.
Do they not have an understanding of like the dynamic of our relationship as far as like we don't do that?
Yeah, that's kind of apparently they don't, right? So, which is okay, but we can tell everybody right now. There are a lot of the time where people think that contacting the bird is emergent. I'm here to tell you as the bird liaison, it's not.
No, I mean, let's be honest. If they're not coming with gifts and stacking the bodies at my feet for my pleasure, I really could care less at this point.
I'm already knowing.
You know what I mean? Like, if you guys want my attention, like, bear gifts, be humble, and stack the carcasses at my feet where I can use them for a footstool.
Hi, everyone in chat. I didn't get in there because I'm on a computer and typing out that would be a lot. So just hello, everyone. Welcome.
Wow, we got John Golf up in this bitch. All right, hold on. Let me get my wrenches out. I'll fix that,
Yep.
bro.
Get the wrenches out, bro. Get them out.
I'm working on it.
Fix that, man. John Galt.
Oh, shit. I have the other live saved for tonight, too. There's 2 people waiting on a live that's never going to happen.
They're waiting to see if you talk about a Craigslist post I talked about.
No, I think what it is everybody wants to know what warehouse does Tonic work in. And as interested as I am to divulge that information, because it's, I mean, whatever, you know, you get what you pay for. I got a good PI on top of gaining intel on Tonic right now. And we'll just say that right now I'm not disappointed. And Tonic.
Definitely not disappointed with the information that you have. Did you see Tonic's bird this morning?
Well, Tonic's still, I don't know, not really, but I still know that Tonic's trying to push this narrative that you don't even live in Kansas. Well, whoop. There it is, motherfucker, because, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. PI's confirmed it. You are absolutely in Kansas. You're in Lawrence, Kansas. And, yeah, Tonic, get ready because now the reckoning is coming, right? All the things that are possible are now going to be stepped on because you pulled your testicles out online and you will now have to, you know, answer for that. At a minimum.
And I'm sure some other stuff too.
There's definitely angles and other stuff.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Angles and stuff, bro. The new pizza man brings a reckoning.
Hey, if you look at my last live stream called Breaking News, Bretta gets kicked uptown by Paula for molesting a bone. Notice that Tonic's producing milk out of his nipples. Yeah, that's right. Tonic's got milkable titties. I don't know if he moved into a transitional, phase in his life or not, but or he might just be sloppy. He might be spitting on his chest. I'm not sure. I mean, that could be his boyfriend's Jezebel juice. I'm not sure, but just go look at the picture. You can clearly see he's got milk coming out of his nipples. Yeah, weird, bro.
Milky Tonic titties. Maybe that's what the deal was. Chicky can't produce none, so she was milking the Tonic dog.
It could very well be. That very well could be. So let me see here. It looks like they beat the Nicolina randomly Ash conversation to a pulp. Don't think we're going to have to cover that. Let's see. What else is in here to cover? I mean, it's been a pretty quiet day. I think mostly they've just been waiting in anticipation of something happening.
Oh, yeah, because there's stuff coming.
Oh, absolutely. You want to hear what's really funny is right now, Tonic is trying to compete with the channel. Okay, so Tonic waited until now to try to go live. And right now he is sitting on 41 people. I'll tell you what, let's make content out of it, shall we?
Yeah, let's go over and watch.
Yeah, let's go and take this out.
This is going to be amazing. Give me 2 seconds.
Go.
I'll be right back.
Bam.
Right? And you like speed through traffic and shit. We watched him fucking run several red lights and shit on his fucking. He was just an absolute mess. And what had happened was Ruru was like playing with his fucking heart and shit, and getting him to buy like rings and jewelry and all this other shit for her. And she really, I don't know if she put him under the guise that they were going to be together or what. I don't even think she really did that. I think she just talked to him, and his dumb ass fucking like manifested a relationship. Piece of shit since he conjured out of the fucking womb, right? And then he's friends with a child abuser, right? Best friends with a child abuser. I mean, Ghost cannot figure out the intricacies of a fucking toothbrush and can't hold a job if it were to actually provide for his family, which
Hold on. Is he trying to call Ghost a fucking child abuser now? Like, Tonic. First of all,
Yeah, they're running that.
this is probably not the narrative you want to run right after conducting interviews with the Thorpes. You guys have literally tried to clout chase off a guy that fucks his own daughter and has been since she was underage. So let's not talk about who's friends with people that have abused children. Like, listen, one thing I can say about my friends is none of them stuck their dicks in their kids or anybody else's for that matter. But your friends have provably stuck their penis in children. Provably.
Yeah, that's gross as fuck. Those are the kind of people you want to see in a dark alley.
Right, bro. Like, I'm so over this. Like, all this kid talking shit, man, is getting fucking old. It's kind of gross. And I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm not surprised that that's where we're at. But
Yeah,
you got to
neither am
realize,
I.
though, Tonic is known for, trying to groom a 19-year-old, barely legal, in my opinion, like, if you're in your fucking teens, you're a kid. Like, if you can't buy a bottle of booze, you're a fucking kid. But again, I get it. Legal age of consent, all that good stuff. Like, I get it. Yeah. But I mean, for Tonic to be in his late 30s, trying to fuck a 19-year-old,
Kid.
barely legal adult, leaves me appalled. Oh yeah, that's right. I was supposed to get jumped off this wrench. Let's do that. Yeah, this shit's wild, bro. Like, these motherfuckers are off their rocker. Like, the fall from grace is vicious. Like,
and they keep hitting hollow rocks on the way down.
Right. Well, what more should we do? What more should we really do? Like, what more is there to be done? Well, let me
Don't
just tell
ask
you, ladies and
me.
gentlemen.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, when we really ask that question, let me just tell you,
there's more left. I promise.
There's a simple answer, a one-word answer, in fact, plenty. Yeah. All right, John Golf Band now modded. Let's see here. Who we all got in this bitch? What up, Amanda? Still dragging the house. Yankees for life. Tiff Mafia. Virgo away. We got John Golf in this biatch. Let's see. Who else we got up in this motherfucker? Boom, 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 boom. Morris in the house. Gemini. Governor Kimmikins.
Hey.
Battleborn.
All of our.
Let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. Nat Clo. Yeah, I think I got it. Oh, look, we got Waffle in this motherfucker.
The Waffle.
Yo, Joey Waffle's been giving it to him.
What's
Just
up, everybody in chat? I was late because I had to get my stuff situated. I got yet another microphone upgrade. Sound good?
No shit. Yeah, it sounds great.
That's what's up, bro. It's like a dead, silent thingamajigger. I don't know how to describe it, but there's nothing going to be heard from one side of the microphone. So that's cool.
What the actual fuck? Oh, that's good sound effects. I love that shit. Wow. I am I'm a little appalled right now.
What do you got for us? Give it to
No, I think I'm gonna leave this one alone for now.
us.
I know. It's funny though. Like, sometimes, like, shit pops up in your DMs, and you're like, "What the fucking actual fuck?"
Bro, we should do it for the viewers.
Should we?
Yeah, no, for real. Do it for the viewers, bro. What the actual fuck?
Yeah, these.
What happened? Did Tana just look down to see the size of his dick?
Oh, ooh. Yeah. Despite all odds, with Tyrant Bird and Mr. 303, we're talking divorce, restraining orders, court cases, arrests. Very interesting. despite all odds, still going.
Where those laughs come from?
That's pretty much what I was thinking. Poor guy.
Jesus.
I mean, yeah. Got to be careful how I use this one.
Die, motherfucker, die! Say hello to my little friend. That's stupid, bro.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here.
Yo, I can see Collins.
Sorry, my bad.
No, I didn't see Fort Collins police coming and kicking in your door like, you're not allowed to own guns.
You know what I mean? I'll be on some lag.
It's just a soundboard, bro.
Just a soundboard, bro. Oh, man. Let's see. What else do I got on this motherfucker?
Yeah, you know why you got sound effects like that, bro? I got sound.
There's a level of fuck around and find out there. Only meant for people who want to try.
Who the fuck is calling me right now? Oh my god.
I can only imagine.
Hold on here. Let me fix this real quick.
Yeah, fix it.
I'm live on air.
So yeah, the sicko rodent was able to procure a restraining order against Bird and 303. And
the math sometimes. Speaking of that,
we do have the video, I believe the same night, or maybe, yeah, no, I think the same night, the rodent went live after he got his restraining orders and wielded some weapons. Wonder where Spamton is at to do the call on an RSO with weapons. Probably not. Going to do that call. Shown the clip. And amazingly enough, right, the rodent more than likely will not pursue someone like Spamton or Fellowmon calling him the P word. Isn't that amazing? Amazing how that works out.
A point tonight, because Tonic wants to talk about good fathers, bad fathers. Like Tonic made the proclamation, bro.
Well, here's the thing, Shizzle, is that there's an appeal, okay? And that's what's sometimes important to remember in the defendant's seat, is that you have the right to appeal to a higher court. Now here's the thing, okay, is that there's already precedent out there of Oklahoma Predator Prevention, OPP, Oklahoma PP, anyways, did the same thing. Caught a sicko, got set up from that sicko. That sicko sues. He actually, OPP lost that case right in local and appealed it all the way up to the state Supreme Court and won.
That because I spent money on a PI to hunt his little ass down, that I'm a bad father because I should have spent that money on their college educations. I'm a horrible father for spending any money in my YouTube, little, shenanigans.
Oh, I get
It
it.
makes me a horrible dad because I should have used that money to save up for my children's college. And then I think to myself, like Tonic, does that make your dad a bad dad? Because your dad never paid for you to go college. I mean, your dad didn't even care if you got a fucking education or even graduated high school. Your father was completely comfortable with you finding your educational peak with a elementary school diploma. Elementary school.
Now, I want to expound upon that right there. You can tell which ones are going to crash really hard, like Tonic. They don't have enough training, no life experience. There's a little more to life than just skate parks. Skate parks are pretty cool, but when you're there to troll children, to try to recruit for your Discord little troll crew, okay, or whatever else Tonic might be doing at those skate parks as a poser, talking to kids, trying to be cool, the cool older guy that can't even really ride a rail without wiping out.
Bro, it's all elementary, dear Watson.
It's just you spending money to
Oh
have
yeah,
some
yeah. I
fun.
mean, something like that. Bird isn't gonna just let that go. He's gonna appeal. But what's amazing is the rodent is already like I mean, it's been proven he lied to the judge.
But the reality is, you know what I mean?
Well, I just like, why project that onto me, bro? Like, why take all of your father's failures? Like, think about this. Tonic's father cared about him so little that he only lived approximately an hour away from where Tonic was stranded in a hurricane and was just like, yeah, all right, whatever, keep me updated.
You know what's interesting about that shizzle is the amount of pedo weaponizing that's been done because Bird got that restraining order. The amount of people that have come out of the woodwork to try to poke at Bird that he got a restraining order from a pedo. That just means the pedos are being protected and there's pedo weaponizers out there instead of doing the simple math that pedos shouldn't be able to get restraining orders against people for raising awareness.
Like,
hey man, I would have done that to you though.
Bro, but I mean, like, when your own family gives that little of a fuck to where they won't even drive an hour to pick you up out of a fucking natural disaster. You know, like they like literally don't care about you even enough to come and pick you up. You have to get picked up by a complete stranger.
And get turned down and called a pedophile. That's how that worked out.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to speak on that, but what I will say is that to go through all that and then to save up all that money just to be a burden on your father afterwards, I could see why, right? Because it doesn't look like your dad really invested much in you. Maybe that's about all you got was, that 9 months of free rent. Because again, he didn't care if you graduated high school or you made something of yourself. He didn't take the time to discipline you like a real man would to make sure that you become a man. Nope. Instead, he was completely comfortable with you being nothing more than a man-child, furry fucking fag that grooms 19-year-olds in his fucking 30s and that has been outed on the internet for sexually assaulting multiple women while getting domestically violent with one. Always
and the sexual assaults from the porn bombing.
Taking advantage of women with disabilities. That is his son's legacy. Like, that's like, of course his dad doesn't want to sign off on that shit. Of course his dad doesn't want to be fucking related to Tonic at this point.
Yeah, his dad failed as a father.
Fucking miserably, bro.
And left
like
the rest of society to deal with his failure. That's really what it is.
Straight up. Oh, anyway, let's get back to this, shall we?
Yep.
Oh,
He
fuck.
doesn't want to get his fucking tiny little body fucking wrapped up like a pretzel.
Buddy, he can't even.
Oh no! Is Cap Gun Slim talking about fucking wrapping up Kevin? He's talking about wrapping up Kevin like a pretzel.
He can't even come to me. Like, he literally, like, he says that he's got all my information and all this, and he can't even.
No, maybe they are talking about me. Here we go.
Yeah, no, that's just you.
Here. If you got the information, then what's stopping you from coming here? Why are you being such a little pussy?
What do you guys think that Tonic's reaction is going to be if I were to show up there?
Let's get that vote.
Who wants to raise their hands to a little wager here?
I got money on this all day long.
All right. Laughing emojis in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you think that Tonic would call the cops if I were to take him up on this offer. Now let's go ahead and listen to it again because we want to.
Here's the thing on with Bird, Mir, and Tonic. Okay, is that if Tonic realizes that Bird is streaming, and all he has to do is start talking about the rodent, he would either have to delete the stream or stop restreaming, and that's the game. Pedos to weaponize to help censor and silence those that would bring awareness to a sicko with weapons. In Colorado, they shouldn't be having weapons, even if they're BB guns. They're definitely not these weapons that we've got clips of. They're definitely not airsoft because they'd have to have the orange tip. Okay, Spamton?
sure we, document this right.
And then what's stopping you from coming here? If you got the
John.
information, then what's stopping you from coming here? That he's got-
Yeah. I've got the clip of Tonic realizing that Bird and 303 cannot talk about the rodent. So he's got some things lined up for Bird and 303. That's the weaponizing. I've got the clip. It's on private.
All my information and all
Tiny little bot.
that word. He absolutely loves
Remember
it.
I'm sure he does.
He does. He finds it because he
He
loves
just doesn't say it out here.
No, and he would never say it to someone. Oh
No,
my
fuck
God.
no.
No,
He
fuck
doesn't
no.
want to get his fucking tiny little body fucking wrapped up like a pretzel.
But
Yeah.
he can't even he can't even come to me. Like he literally
it's
like
total
he says that
empathy.
he's got all my information and all this, and he can't even just come down here. If you got the
John.
information, then what's stopping you from coming here? Why are you being such a little pussy?
He doesn't have shit. That's why, just like fucking when ASMR with the whole fucking auto body shop thing, he would not admit that had nothing.
Of course.
He had nothing.
He is really trying to sell this. Like right now, Tonic is trying to sell. So, Tonic, are you trying to sell that you're not in Kansas now? Are we back to that? Is that what you're trying to do right now? Because lying to an entire live audience, broadcasting to a live audience and lying through your teeth, it doesn't seem to really be a good look, bro.
Totally
You know,
not
like,
a good look.
You realize, like, when pictures of you arise and surface of you being live in Kansas, like when that happens, Tonic, which I will release them. When I release those, Tonic, like your whole narrative that I'm not in Kansas, it's poof gone. Like you can't do that, right? Like
Totally,
you can't
completely not.
right. You can't pretend like you're fucking Dorothy anymore, bitch. Like Toto fucking already told you. Like you're in Kansas. You didn't go nowhere.
You know what? I don't think that I'm seeing somebody that put. He said he's got a PI on you. Do you know how much a fucking private
A
investigator
PI.
Yeah,
costs?
the fact that
He can't afford it.
No,
dude.
he's
He
no,
can't.
buddy.
No.
He's using his kid's college fund to pay for the PI. They're not going to be.
Well, that's what he's saying,
Yeah,
right?
they're
Because
not-
I mean,
No, that's
I
what
need
he's doing.
proof of this shit.
Yeah. He's paying hundreds of dollars out of his own kid's college fund to pay for this private investigator, which is crazy. So,
Oh my God. Bird can spend money on whatever he wants. Like, bro, you let me worry about my kids' college education, okay? Like, don't worry. My kids are plenty well taken care of, and they want for nothing.
And they'll be going to college.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, they'll be going to college. They'll definitely be getting their high school diplomas. They will not settle for a 6th grade education, nor will they ever have to apply for a good enough diploma.
Bro, by the time all this is said and done, Tonic won't even be able to get a job anywhere that has kids in it. So, I mean,
Yeah, and I'm looking. That's the way it looks for Tonic. By the time this is all done, he's not going to be able to work around children. Same thing with Scotty Cuccarati. Does not need to be working around children. Same thing with Eric Shilkerson. Does not need to be working around children. Here's the clip of Tonic weaponizing the restraining order the day after, maybe the day after or so. The rodent got a restraining order against Bird. Just a few minutes.
You know what's even crazier though, Abe, is he lost to a pedophile.
Oh, yes, I heard about that. That's the Beware Mouse thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he lost in court to
He
a
did.
pedophile.
Damn.
He did definitely did. There's no doubt about that. Bird is losing to pedophiles.
And Tonic is weaponizing him. Like he's helping protect the peds and the dirty courts.
That has to sting.
Oh,
Yeah.
Abe. Not good,
Yeah.
Abe.
He's so stupid. He's even dumber than a pedophile. Crazy.
Damn.
Bird and 303 are dumber than pedophiles.
All right.
Wow. Maybe that ped had to do some lying in court, and I don't think they realized that there's always the right to appeal as the defendant. Isn't that amazing?
Let's just say PDF instead of saying that, because you said it like 5 times now.
Let's go to the end here.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny.
Here, I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Oh, I got ideas. Oh,
channel of me that 600 something people saw.
Oh, don't
Not
worry.
going
I'm
to
working,
either.
I'm working on some sound editing myself. Trust me, I'll have something put together. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I got an idea. Oh, I got ideas. Oh, I got ideas. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Don't do that. You're being too deep.
See, so he just figured out though that that Bird and 303 can't talk about the rodent. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? All right, let's get back to
Not speak to me until you were spoken to.
Oh, oops, wrong one. Here we go.
Whatever.
Right. Oh, I think the funny part is that Tonic's all pumped and shit because he's got this like sweet job or whatever. But like, what happens when that factory closes, Tonic? According to what I've learned, like that factory is due to close. I don't know. Let's listen to it.
Ooh.
When those kids become like, adults and they're ready to go off and get careers, they're fucked.
Yeah, well, just to say it is stupid.
What? Like, Tonic, when my kids are adults and ready to go get careers, how are they going to be fucked? Like, you realize that happens after the college education, right? Like,
Making too much sense right now. Hold up.
Right, like the careers happens after college, Tonic. Like, you work part-time jobs while you're in college, like maybe even a full-time job, you know what I mean? Like, if you could really swing it. But let's be honest, the career doesn't start until you actually have learned about a career. It's kind of the problem that you have, Tonic, right? It's the reason why you've bounced from all these low-paying shit-end jobs, bro. Like, we are not on the same level. Your yearly fucking income wouldn't cover my yearly taxes. Like, we are not the same. So don't worry about my kids. They'll be just fine, I assure you.
I mean,
yeah. Absolutely.
Whether he is or he isn't, to be able to just say something like that's fucking retarded.
Well, okay, so here's what gets to me though. There's only one PI for hire that I'm aware of. Do you know which one that is?
Tonic started looking into what PIs are available. Like, Tonic, no, there's not just one PI available.
This is Bird. Are you kidding me?
No. It's one that defended Beware Mouse.
What? I don't know what they're talking about now.
Yeah, so Detective Gomez has joined the PI business. He is now PI for hire. Right? It sounds like somebody hired him.
Oh, God.
No way you hired Gomez. Is that what happened?
Yeah. Supposedly now I hired someone in, an entire different state from Tonic to provide me with the information on, like, Tonic.
What is that? Stop! Get out of here with that shit.
Like, this is never going to work, bro. Like, this is not going to age well for you. I promise. Like, I promise. Like, this does not age well for you.
I don't normally co-sign weird, like, disconnected combobulation. Like, I promise this is going to happen, but I'm going to co-sign that at this point.
Well, I mean, hey, Brett was confident too, and we all know what that sounds like now. So, like, just keep up this energy, Tonic. Let's see if your energy can stay the same, right? Like, we'll see how this works out for you.
Fucking fruitcake.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The skate park.
I'd love to get fucking more about him.
I wish
I really would.
He's so boring. He's so fucking. This problem is so fucking boring. Like, he only goes off when you get him triggered, and he won't go after me anymore. Like, he won't join me on a panel because of how that went down.
Oh, what are you talking about, Tonic? Last time I joined you on a panel, you got fucking wrecked and your credibility fucking went down the goddamn drain, bro. Like, my guess is Chicky's probably the one that fucking destroyed Randomly Ash's channel. Like, my guess is that they did everything they could to destroy that channel because of the fucking situation that occurred with fucking, Tonic and Chicky making asses of themselves.
Constantly, forever.
Yeah, I think that, I think Bird Brain actually hit it right because you have Bird Brain permanently.
Yeah, permanently Bird Brain. That's exactly it. Yeah.
How did this happen? Like, this is such a brutal burn. Like this motherfucker literally became like the Cyrax of our fucking community. Like, just another Tyree Sneed.
Oh no.
It's beautiful, man, to be honest with you. I've been enjoying this. And I think for Tonic, it only gets worse, right? Because Tonic still has to account for his actions. And people don't realize that, that's just about to happen for Tonic. Tonic is going to, he's going to have a conversation with Johnny Law on why he thought it was okay to show the entire internet, child, adult, grandparent, you know what I mean? Like, you name it. If it was on a TV somewhere or on a screen where they could see it, watch this motherfucker sexually assault the entire goddamn internet. So, I mean, yeah, Tonic's going to have to account for that. He's going to have that talk with Johnny Law on why he thought it was okay, why he thinks it's okay when it's clearly a crime. Now, we do know where Tonic is. Should we look up what the crime is for showing your testicles in Kansas?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's pull up the AI real quick. I got the AI here. I can just talk.
Grab it.
It's pretty fun, right?
Yo.
All right. All right, let's see this here. We're going to talk with this bitch. We're going to allow. All right. I think I just need to switch this over to this real quick. It's going well. Wait for me to speak to you. Do not speak to me, you fucking robot. I said shut up until spoken to. How about that?
Respect Bird's authority. We got to figure this out. Shut up, AI.
All right. Let me see here. We're going to go to this button here. And we're going to say present. Bro, you are not allowed to talk back to me. Do not speak to me until you are spoken to. Do you understand? Excellent. Now, I want to know, what crime is it if you were to show your testicles online on a live stream from Kansas?
I'm here to provide helpful and respectful information. If you have questions or need assistance with something appropriate, feel free to ask.
Oh, they don't want to talk about it. Okay.
Anything else you'd like to discuss or need help with, just let me know.
Yes. What is the penalty for indecent exposure in Kansas?
In Kansas, indecent exposure is considered a misdemeanor. The penalties can vary depending on the circumstances, but it typically involves fines and possibly jail time. For a first offense, it might include a fine of up to $500 and/or a jail sentence of up to 6 months. It's always best to consult with a legal professional for advice specific to any situation.
What other crimes could you be charged with if you indecently exposed yourself in Kansas?
In addition to indecent exposure, other potential charges could include 1. Lewd and lascivious behavior, if the act was deemed to be particularly offensive or involved additional inappropriate actions. 2. Public nuisance, if the act caused public disturbance or alarm. 3. Disorderly conduct, if the behavior was disruptive or intended to provoke a reaction from the public. The specific charges can depend on the circumstances and how the act was perceived. It's always best to seek legal advice if you have specific concerns.
So, which one of those crimes would be best fitting for someone that did it on a live stream on the internet in front of a live viewing audience?
I'd like to put my bid in for the second two options, please.
If someone engaged in indecent exposure on a live stream in front of a viewing audience, it could potentially be considered as 1. Indecent exposure. This remains the primary charge, as it involves exposing oneself in a way that could be offensive to others. 2. Disorderly conduct. This could also apply if the act was deemed disruptive or offensive to those who witnessed it. 3. Cyber-related offenses. Depending on the platform and how the act was shared, there could be additional charges related to online behavior and exposure. The exact charges would depend on the specifics of the incident and local laws. Consulting a legal professional would be the best course of action for specific advice.
Well, I think that leaves Tonic with a little bit of dishes to do. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I definitely feel like he's in for a fucking world of hurt.
Yeah, nobody wants to be that guy. Like, I've done some things, right? But my things aren't those.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. But I mean, why is anyone surprised at this point? I mean, if I were to tell you, David, that it's highly probable that a man that has been accused on multiple occasions of sexually assaulting women and has provenly admitted to getting domestically violent with a woman, if I told you that that was his history and that it would be highly probable that this person would then again sexually assault somebody else in the future, like, would you believe me at my word?
I would believe anything that you said, Bird.
Shut up! You're such a co-signer. I mean, but no, I mean, it's serious. Like, if I told you, like this individual's been accused of all this shit and has admitted to some of it, like it's highly probable that he's gonna do it again. Would you believe it?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And why? Why would you believe it?
Because most of these individuals I called out for dirty traitors to begin with, and the other ones you know better. You know what I mean? So I just stay the fuck. I'm just like, whatever, dude. I'll care.
My logic, I think, is a little more simple, right? Like, I would say that I think that it would occur for no other reason than historically it has happened prior, and it wasn't just an isolated incident, right? It's a pattern of behavior. It's something that has continuously happened. Like, once you do it once, that's one thing. Once you do it once and then it escalates to something even worse, and then you do that twice, it's pretty fair to say that it's going to happen again. Mind you, this wasn't the only time that Tonic had pulled his testicles out for the internet. He had done it before.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll do it again.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think after he asked, I mean, this is going to be worse for Tonic than his, little swat on Turtle Boy.
Oh, bro, he's going to be in a rough position when he realizes how bad this is for him.
I mean, indecent exposure often requires people to register as sex offenders. Yeah, that's a thing.
Crazy. But I mean, he did show his testicles online.
Hands down. Like, absolutely 1000%. And here's the thing. He claimed that he was at work, Dave. He claimed he was at work. So if it proves, and mind you, like, they'll have to do their own investigation. But if Tonic provably turns out to have been on that live stream showing his testicles while he was provably on the clock at work, I would say it's pretty fair to say that Tonic most likely won't have a job afterwards.
Bro, even if he's working somewhere else, I'm willing to bet that we get him smashed out of there just for telling him that. Like, here you go, here's a video. This is what he does at his job.
Right.
I'm just saying.
No, look at that. Now they're trying to talk about you. Oh my God. Like,
they're talking about me?
Come on, bro.
Oh,
like,
wait. I dropped in there earlier.
Oh, and I thought this is why we were doing this.
Oh, yeah, of course. Let him talk now. There you go. You're going to say something funny right now.
I don't know what he's gonna get. Like I said, I don't even want to venture a guess. Kennedy. I don't want to, because you know what? It's just every time you start hearing people going, "Oh, he's gonna get a long time. He's gonna get, he's gonna get this." So no, just don't say anything. Just hope that he fucking, if anything that comes out of this for him, that's of any good whatsoever, is he fucking wakes up and starts to realize, hey, I don't know how old the fucking guy is, but you got to realize.
So hold on.
Let's
an appeal.
Oh, yeah,
also
there we go. All of my friends are here.
is a financial guarantee that required guarantee required by a court to ensure the payment of judgment is if an appeal is unsuccessful in preventing the applicant from stalling the process proceeding. This is way over my
Wow,
head.
they're really crying right now.
Look,
Tony's like, yo, this is way over my head. Like, yo, bro, I can't read these words.
Words are hard.
Right? Like, God, think I don't have to spell this shit.
I wish Chicky didn't want to take back off with Rada.
Yo, why is Chicky fucking her brother now instead of me? Like,
oh no, dude.
Okay, lady. Yeah, no, I don't know anything about an appeals process. I mean, usually you hear an appeal in a murder trial, something like that.
Right.
They're
Something
going to appeal it, blah blah blah. But
and not say this isn't
not
serious.
something like this.
Like this is also
no,
serious.
this is, but not like a murder trial. No.
Right. Not Karen Reed. Thank you so much, darling. I appreciate it.
Could have fooled me. I mean, all you fucking fools been running with it like it is. Like this is worse than Karen Reed. I mean, as far as you've advertised it. I don't even think that you guys have, right. Well, I mean, they haven't even blinked at the Karen Reed story, but they're focused in on your shit.
Oh yeah, they love me, bro. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. So
it's just it's
whatever.
crazy to me that like they will like keep saying like, oh no, not until this is proven. So what happens when he's in jail? Did then you guys get to admit it? You guys get to, do you walk what you said back, or like what happens?
Hold on, what didn't
None of the above.
Hold on, what didn't get admitted to? Like, I mean, I think I think the truth is out there. I think the problem is that you guys want to claim that it's something that it's not. Right.
And I'm not gonna sit here.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and correct motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
I mean, why? Why? Here's the thing, bro. You can't argue with people that have no interest in evaluating the truth. Like, if they've already made up their mind and they want to fucking live in a fucking delusion, let them.
Right.
Like, I'm not in the business of fucking entertaining people's fucking demons. I'm in the fucking business of entertaining my own.
That's what I'm saying. People get.
The other part of the story that I was going to say, that there when whoever, like I said, I believe it was AC that was up there, and when he said that shit, and there was something said too, about, of course, the animal cruelty, which is fucking, just to me, just as bad, because I love animals. I fucking love them. And somebody, I think AC, they were talking about.
That's crazy. You know that those animals were in better condition and taken care of better than the animals that are taken care of by the state. I'll tell you that much. And the only reason that those dogs got put down was because of the state.
Yep, they weren't with me. That's for damn sure.
So, I mean, really, like, that's the game you're going to play at the end of the day?
And Kevin was, after he said that shit, I don't believe it, blah, blah. He was silent for like a long time, and then AC like engaged him back into it, and said, yeah, so we got a guy, he said something to the effect, it's not verbatim what I'm saying, I'm paraphrasing.
I you know what, I'm starting to figure it out, man. Cap Gun is a sheeple. I didn't mean, it's hard for me to fucking like evaluate that, but think about this. He openly admits that he doesn't listen to both sides of the story. He blindly follows the people that he hangs out with, and he sits there and co-signs on all of their bad shit.
And he runs PR for him. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, wow, bro. Like, do you have an original thought in your fucking body?
Not to start with, that guy has a hard
just, but I mean, just one fucking original thought, dude. That Peabody brain. Like, don't tell me, Cap Gun, that you're a Peabody brained bitch.
I mean, unfortunately, he is. He has nothing better to do. He can't think for himself.
I mean, we definitely know that, like, this dude lives in a fucking trash can, kind of like Brett does. Like, if you ever, like, heard about Cap Gun, one of his worst moments was he had a fucking keyboard slip, right? Like a camera slip of his keyboard. And it was so corroded and covered in cigarette ashes. Like, bro, I smoke in my office, and I didn't have I mean, I still don't have the fucking cigarette ash that dude had on his shit. Like, it was nasty. Oh, dude, it's so gross. Like, no personal hygiene, motherfuckers. Like, none of these motherfuckers shower. All right? Like, straight up. Like, don't even think that I'm joking. None of these motherfuckers shower. They're all disgusting individuals. A bunch of fucking emo howling wolf, like, smell bad motherfuckers. Anyway.
That's terrible. Holy shit.
All right, I'll play this.
Go.
Was like, yeah. Oh, and there's a guy up here that says he's not guilty of this shit. And this fucking dude, I can't remember who he was. And he's like, what?
Oh no, that was me.
This guy that's up here right now? No. This was another guy.
This is another time that happened?
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was AC. It was up there on. I can't remember whose panel.
Hey, Tonic, I know you're all about the numbers. Just so you know, you're still behind, bro. You're still lagging behind. You better get some more mean bitches. You better go get the mean bitches. Like, you better call Brett and the mean girls. You know what I mean? Like,
you're not gonna beat us tonight.
Push that prolapse out.
Oh, it was. There were like 5 or 6 people up there, and once he heard that, and this guy, he's known out here, I believe. I just don't remember the guy's name. And he fucking started flying off the handle. There better not be somebody that's fucking thinks, that already a guy that's convicted of fucking around with animals and an animal abuser and fucking child abuser. They're fucking, and the guy's been convicted, and they're saying they're backing this fucking guy. Kevin didn't make a fucking peep.
Yeah, because it's a really bad look when you support somebody who's convicted of animal abuse and child abuse. That's kind of fucking bad. That's not something you want to support in any capacity.
Now, where's that same energy when you're interviewing Ben Thorpe, bro?
Get your animal abuse and your
like
child.
You took a child rapist to fucking pizza.
That's fucking terrible. I can't even, bro.
Like, where did you morons think that was teaching me a lesson on anything?
And do they even realize that there's camera footage of all this shit they're trying to talk about?
Yeah, no, they have no knowledge of any of that. And maybe I'll release some of that at some point after this is all said and done. But until then, let's look at the real deal here, right? Is that these motherfuckers want to point a finger in a situation where nobody was hurt. Okay, there was no injury. Okay, while they're actively fucking hanging out and then entertaining, like from Brett to Tonic to AC, all 3 of these motherfuckers have entertained Ben Thorpe and Grace, knowing that Ben has been banging his daughter for quite some time.
That's all bad.
And then they try to run on the clout, bro. They try to run on the fucking clout of it all.
That's just disgusting. I can't believe that shit. Like, how do you hang out with a dude that does anything like that? That's a no-no. And they went looking for him, bro.
Yeah, not only that, but I mean, like, look at the history. Again, we're going to talk about patterns of behavior.
Oh, News Now Houston, PayPal, Patrick.
Yeah, man. Same
The
gig.
clout case is real, bro. And
Like,
they're all on the same list.
This is what these people are doing for their numbers. This is what they're doing to try to create a fucking community. And it's no surprise that they wind up fucking with the mean bitches. Like, they got all the fucking four-neck Nicolina fucking prolapse cunts, okay, falling in to fucking their drama for no other reason. for no fucking other reason than they're chasing the clout that they can get off of other people's communities. They want the viewers. But you got to realize who those people were. Nothing but a bunch of pedo supporters. Look at what the Mean Girls did to benefit Jimbo, knowing his crimes, knowing what he's been outed for. But they had no problem supporting him until the whole $338 or $380 is too much. It's taking it too far.
I can't believe that that's the level for these people. Like, you can be a sex offender all day long, apparently, but you get to half of $1,000 almost, and all of a sudden you're not touchable.
Yeah, that's a thing. Tiger.
Liar.
Oh, that was the cue.
I called it, bro. I called it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it happens every time I do that. I just normally don't like fuck up the cue. All right. Look. All right. Back to Tonic.
Do it.
A conviction. I mean, not. We're way past the fucking allegation stage. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking not.
Well, much less have that person in your house.
Yeah. And then this fucking little faggot that you have up on screen is going to sit there and back his fucking play?
Yeah.
Oh, he's wrongfully convicted. I'll wait for the appeal. Fuck you.
This isn't some.
Yeah, but I'd fucking pound his head through his asshole, that little faggot. I fucking can't stand that. I've never talked.
So mad.
Cat Gun couldn't beat his way out of a wet paper bag, bro. You ain't beating David up. Not just that, but again, no injury. Like, no children were hurt in the process of his conviction.
Hey, if you want to come to Colorado and fucking sign some paperwork for Cat Gun, you can try it.
Dude, fuck all the paperwork, bro. I'm just down to break heads, period. Let's roll.
Let's roll.
To the piece of shit.
It's
And
worthless.
with any luck, that will never happen.
Yeah,
I really, like I said, I want to fucking grab this guy's real name first and last, and go to that Don Shipley guy like I did with Furry Potato, and find out exactly what it was he did in fucking service, because that's what's gonna fucking and in that I would dox his fucking military info. I don't dox people, I never have, but I would do that with him just on the military shit, not.
And now, who's he talking about now? Kevin? Talking about Kevin. Oh, here you go. Cat Gun wants to dox Kevin's military record.
Anything to do with his life or livelihood or his address or anything like that. But I want to get this little faggot's. I want to get his ass in a sling.
I couldn't care less what his actual identity is. I just think he's Nat Clo 2.0.
No, I just want to know the bullshit that the fucking thing, that he claims all the stuff he's done in the military.
I do want to know the dates. Like, they said that they did 6 years. Now they're saying they did 10 years. Like, why did it jump? Like, what flux capacitor did they use on their fucking?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Career? They didn't make
Libby, if you know this.
Yeah. Oh, I want to be a guy again. I know I cut off my penis, but yeah. Oh my God. Hey.
Yo, they are so desperate for content now. They're trying to roll off my show the other night with Kevin.
Yep.
That is hilarious, bro.
Do you see them too scared to actually be able to move? They're wondering what the next move is.
Like you can't even, like now they got AC up there though. They got AC up there now though, right? Like, and you can't really say much because here's the thing. Like, AC has a mangina, all right? Like, Kevin has a mangina, you know what I mean? But AC also has a mangina. Like, Chickie's neck has more bulge than AC does in his fupa.
Yeah, I don't really want. Oh my God, bro! The fact that you ended up with all those pictures was just so much.
Fupa Libre, everybody, aka AC.
Ooh,
go back. But
what up, bitches?
Hey, apparently I'm being attacked by a transformer. I'm under attack.
I'm not afraid of your little fucking faggot ass in the slightest.
I'm a victim.
Yeah, I don't think that that's very inclusive, Tonic, especially for someone that dresses up like a middle schooler. You still wear furry hoodie costumes and shit. Like, when's the last time you washed that sweatshirt? My guess is that you haven't yet.
Tonic's so suspect, dude.
Super sus, bro.
Victim. I'm a victim, AC. I'm a victim.
I'll make you into a fucking hood ornament.
Oh my god, Kevin, why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking my small channel? Stop it. Stop, like, with the dates. Like, so you've always said 10 years. No Kevin's saying that, but I was like, I told you, I was like, 7.
Furry potato on his horse shit.
He's like, what's
That's
wrong
the
with
answer.
you?
I don't know.
Wow, Capgun's really up on Furry Potato. I think Capgun missed the train on that one. Furry Potato didn't want Cap, and now Cap's upset. And that's no cap.
How many times I've heard that. Kevin, just stop fucking being a liar, and why don't you just fess up to what you really did in the military?
So you think that I embellished? What makes you think that I embellished?
Because you weren't a fucking captain. There's no fucking way. Not for your age. You could never make captain by that age. Nor the amount of time that you were in. I don't see any fucking proof of you saying, or I mean, putting out any proof whatsoever of what I'm saying is not true. You don't do any of that.
You don't think that a soldier can become a captain in 10 years?
I swear, like, I thought you said 6 when you first came around.
Can you please
like,
do me a
before you
favor?
left.
You're an enlisted man.
So,
No, I'm not doing anything for you.
So, hold on. If you said
No.
10 years the whole time, then I'm wrong on that one. I don't care swallowing the bullet on that. That's
Oh, no, you said 8 years.
That's, you know,
That's
that's on me. That's just
What
me
is it?
literally misremembering shit. So, if you've always said 10 years.
Anyone who wants to become a side chat, just type in on Google, how long does it take for a soldier to become a captain?
I'll have to Google that because I genuinely don't know.
I don't care.
It takes 4 to 6 years.
Show your DD-14. I don't care what
I'm
you
not going to
say.
dox myself.
I don't
simply
give a
because
shit
you're an
about the
asshole.
words that come out of your
I'm
fucking
not
mouth,
going to
Kevin.
dox myself.
I don't
because
care
you
what
are
you
an
have to
asshole.
say.
I'm not going to dox
words
myself
mean
just to
nothing
appease you. Look,
On top
Kevin,
of that, you fucking think that 303 is fucking innocent, you fucking nutty little.
Yeah,
piece
that
of
is
shit.
crazy. That is totally
Capgun.
incorrect.
You're
I'm not
you're
going to dox
support a
myself
fucking-
to
I don't care.
strangers on the
I'll
internet.
find out your name. Don't worry.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Capgun has
Even
a
if you
special.
did,
Hold on.
it won't matter.
Hold on, Kevin.
If you
Kevin.
do, even if you
You don't
did, it would
understand.
validate everything.
Capgun has a special set of
No,
skills.
I just want your fucking, like I said.
I know you.
Capgun has a special set of skills. It's mostly when he wraps his lips around Tonic's cock. That's about where the puck stops with his skill set.
Dude,
I just want your. I'm not going to fucking talk your
Did you ever
address.
serve?
I don't care
Did you ever
about
serve?
your address. I don't care about any of that.
Capgun's a self-proclaimed woodworker. He just never wanted to tell anybody it was in the men's restroom.
I
Did you
never
ever
care about
serve?
your fucking bullshit military record.
Did you ever serve?
No, I'm not allowed to serve, sir. I have asthma. That's the way
That's
that
why
goes.
it pisses you off, is because
No,
I make you look like a
no,
bitch.
not at all. No, because I have
Wait,
no
wait.
interest
So wait,
in
hold
anything.
on. Wait, Cap. Give me a second. So anyone who's not in the military is
zero
wait,
interest.
anyone who's not in the military is a bitch. I don't understand. We're the people you.
No. You're just a bitch if you're asthmatic and you're trying to talk shit like you're tough.
No, it's his insecurity that's coming off so.
What? How am I
badly.
insecure, Kevin? When I said I have asthma,
Because you
there's no
can't
way I can
stand
go in.
that a trans
And I said that I
person is
never. I know
detransitioning
I've
and
never
also
had
served a
any
successful
interest.
military career.
I've had no
You
interest
can't stand it
whatsoever
so
in going
badly,
into the
and
military.
you want to try to dox me, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I like. I don't care what
hold
the
on.
fuck you
Like
did. I
for,
like-
but for hold on, no. So for clarity,
Myers.
it won't be on this channel. I'm not doxing and doing any of that shit on this channel.
No, I understand that. I understand. I get it. What I'm saying though is I've already logged into eBenefits with Viper Angelo and shown all this shit.
Well, where
But
can
you
I
don't
find
care because all you want is my
I just look,
dox.
Kevin. What did I just say? Send me the fucking site then. Send
Why
me all this
would I
bullshit
send
that you
you
have.
a stranger on the
There we
internet,
go.
my DD form
Again.
214?
No.
Now I can attest that the Lightning Viper, aka Angelo, was on a live stream with Kevin and got Kevin to log into his shit. Straight up, like that happened. There's benefits
It
there,
happened.
like yeah. It's like there's no stolen valor that we know of. Okay, and in
But we
fact, it
know-
appears to be the very opposite. It appears that Kevin has a very real career in the military.
Oh, the information you just
You-
said that
wait,
you talked
can I
about
get-
with somebody.
You know what? If you can give me
That's
a good
what I
answer
want to
to
listen to.
if you can give me a good answer to this, I'll do it. Give me a good reason why I should send you my DD form 214.
Because
A
I
stranger.
don't believe half the shit you say, if that.
Is that a good reason? Because a stranger on YouTube doesn't believe that I
Well, when
serve?
somebody fucking claims to have done the shit that you said you've done, and then you can't
Wait,
you don't have anything.
Have I ever
fucking-
said that I was special
Let me
forces
finish,
or
you
Green
faggot. Are
Beret
you gonna
or
talk
Navy
over me?
Yo, you gotta give credit where credit's due, though. Capgun nailed that one. Like hit him with the fucking F-bomb. Like, you faggot. Like, all right, you got him on that one, Capgun. Oh no. I mean, so is your friend Tonic. You got AC who rides a butt plug. on the panel right now, and you're going to target Kevin for his sexuality. Wow. Wow.
Pot calling the kettle a little black, huh?
Now, mind you, like Kevin's fucked up. Like Kevin is a psychological fuck mess. Like it's bad, and Kevin knows that. Kevin knows that. Okay, Kevin knows that. I know that. And
I think he knows that I know that too.
Like I want to dissect it like an experiment. You know what I mean? Kind of like Kevin did with his body. Yeah.
You can't trust the guy who's got off his pecker, bro.
Oh my God. Yeah. Do not dissect the mountain chicken. Quite often you'll find that they're poisonous and there's a fungus. There's a little fungus in each and every one of them. Why they're going in so they're going extinct. Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get back to this drama. This is heating up. This is good.
Claim to be special anything.
I
just
say
said
you
that
said
I served
that.
for 10
Did I
years
say
and I
that?
made it to captain. That's not that difficult.
STO.
Kevin,
I don't know why you're.
hold on, Kevin. Let me ask you this though. Like, you did all these accomplishments. Yeah, I guess you did.
Right.
You did 10 years. I looked it up. So captain is 4 to 6 years, and then you did, I guess, a few more
Yeah,
years.
6 years is late. I mean,
Okay.
you can be an O2 promotable and get it in 6 years if you're in a branch where there's not a lot of slots and you have to sit and wait until someone retires or dies,
All right.
and then you get O3. It's not that hard.
No,
Hey, David, do you have Lauren De Laguna in your DMs?
I did at one point. What do you need, sir?
All right, we'll work on that later. I mean, she's a lawyer, right?
Yeah,
She's
that's
a
what I
lawyer.
heard.
All right. Well, we're gonna start with that. All right, let's go.
Buddy, I just don't know. It's
But
kinda,
I had Cab Gun who's up here thinking that he knows shit about the military when I served for over 10 fucking years.
But
He
I
doesn't
never
even
said
know
I
how
know
long it
about
takes
the
for someone to be an O3. Why
I
would I
never
send
said
you
that.
my DD Form 214, you bitch?
I never said I know
hey,
anything
with
about
the
Gun.
colorful language.
Cab Gun, if you want to kick my
I never
ass,
said.
why don't you find out my address and come to my fucking house, bitch?
Why would
don't
I
you
go to
come?
your
Why don't you
house?
show up?
So let's kind of keep the language a little.
Why would I go to
Christian.
your house to
Good.
kick your ass?
Because if you're so bad with your little gym selfie photo,
No,
why
I'd
don't you
rather
come and show
fucking-
how bad you are? Come on.
What, at your house?
No, you want to fuck with a veteran? Show
Why
up.
would I? Did I say that I was going to come to your house, you little fucking?
No,
fruitcake?
DMs, David.
You are so keen on threatening me and wanting to get my DD Form 214.
No, it's not a threat. I told you
Show
that.
up. I'm asking you to show up, Cap Gun.
I'll
I'm
co-sign that all day.
I'm a detransition trans person
I
who's
don't
calling you
care
out.
what you
say again.
I'm gonna co-sign that all day long.
Right. Like I started thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, that's the move.
You have
Fucking
the dog.
Wait, hold on. Is that challenge? Wait, is that challenge for anybody, Kevin, or is that just for Capcom? Like,
That's for Cap Gun because
Okay.
he's picked a bone with me.
all right. I just want to make sure that like you're not telling anyone to pull up and try to fight you.
No, that's not. Look, I'm not. I don't like to invite it very often. What I'm saying is put your money where your mouth is, Cap Gun.
Look, I'd bang your fucking head through your fucking feet in a minute. What are you babbling about?
When did it die?
Wow. All right. Hold on.
That you did.
No, you're a captain. You're saying you were a captain, and then you like
It's not forced. I mean, that's just a rank achievement.
Yeah.
Well, STO, that's not true. Sorry to tell you, buddy.
So,
He doesn't
I
just
mean, like,
confirm Navy SEALs.
the story hasn't changed, and like
I got news for you, Cap Gun. It's not going to go the way that you want it to. Because if someone of
Well,
that
you know what?
stature, who
When
I can
people say
trust,
stuff like that, that means
Wait,
they have
just
something
a
to
second.
fucking hide.
Just a second.
Why
Tonic.
don't you
Tonic,
just
I don't need to
fucking
talk
get it
over
all
you.
cleared up by
This is
putting
your
out
own
your
stream.
DD
I don't-
214,
okay.
and that's the end of it.
Sonic, you can talk. I don't want to talk over you. This is your own stream.
No,
That's
I mean,
rude.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
like, so I'm personally like, I would want to see this fight go down. It would be hilarious. But like personally,
It's not going to happen. It's
I'm just trying to
fucking-
think to myself, like, can Kevin?
Logistically, it's just not going to happen.
Well, can Kevin even do an ollie?
I can't skateboard.
I don't know. I'd see. I can't fight you.
No, at least he's being honest
can't.
about
Yeah,
that.
no, yeah.
I mean, I would injure myself. I can't fucking skateboard.
That's
That's good.
well. That's part of skateboarding.
Well, I know I can't do an ollie. But what does that matter? What are we talking about?
I mean, that separates the trans from the.
He's trying to throw a little levity into this, Kevin.
I don't know. It's just
Okay, fair
okay.
enough.
Well, I do find it admirable that at least they just flat out say that. And Abe, if you're watching, idiot, fucking pay attention. They said flat out that they just can't do it. That they're not going to do it. They didn't spend $200 of somebody else's fucking money buy a skateboard, and then tell everybody that we're going to do a fucking ollie.
Get him, David. Get him.
What is going on with my life? Who bought a $200? Like, what is he even saying? I feel like this guy's a fucking alien, and everything that he says is supposed to be some kind of a joke, but like, I don't understand the words that are coming out of his mouth anymore. Like, oh my god, dude. The dude's not good at this anymore. He's losing it. He's like, you see that though? Like, this guy used to be on some next level shit. And he used to be like almost King Troll. And now he's been infected with the mountain chicken virus. It's now eating him too. And I don't think he has much time before getting very, very uncomfortable. Just from personal knowledge, right? Because like I said, I don't normally give everybody the idea that they can expect good things, you know, veiled description of things that may come to pass. But let me tell you something. The veiled description is something's about to happen and you're not gonna like it, Tonic. I know what's going on, but you don't know what's going on, and that is amazing. So the dude needs to fucking chill out. Like, he needs to go to sleep. I'm not even sure at this point. Let's see. Jamie scammed for over $10,000 from the same person who bought Abe the skateboard, and Tonic has taken a few grand for himself. See, still dragging nose. That's what I'm saying. It's all the pot calling the kettle black. They're like, oh, he got less money than me. We can talk about it. Right? Secrets aren't fun. I mean, yeah. You know, if you get outed for these secrets, you're not supposed to be making secrets with random internet strangers. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense at all. Do, do, boo, do, boo, boo. Boo, boo, doo. Bro, I love this shit. The music distracts me a little bit, but it's fucking hilarious because I like jam out, forget what I'm saying, then you just got stoned me over here rambling.
No, it's good. You're on point. Hold on.
And then
That's
never
what's up.
did. Okay. So at least Kevin can be.
I mean, I've watched way too many friends get injured skateboarding. I don't even care to try it.
Oh my
to be
god,
honest
you're
with you.
such a pussy.
Well, whatever.
Pussy. No,
Sonic, why are you trying to be nice to me? Stop.
I'm not being nice. You're a fucking coward.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking.
That's what gets
piece of
Sonic
wood
off.
with 4 wheels, and you're scared of.
Yeah,
that.
but whenever you start kicking and flipping and doing shit off rails and stuff like that,
What?
Come on.
You're literally scared of a skateboard. Oh my god. This makes me just want to skate more.
Yeah, I mean,
This-
you were
this
in the
makes me just-
military. You're going to be afraid of a fucking skateboard.
They're afraid of a fucking skateboard.
Oh, wait.
Bro,
Kevin
Kevin can't even juggle around
Sudden
his insides like that from the surgery, bro. Stop making fun of him like that. You're gonna get him to. Oh my god. I'm just saying, bro. That was a bad rabbit hole to go down.
Oh, good stuff.
Oh my god. I'm like, no. You don't want to make this shit worse.
That's vicious. That's vicious.
Like, does that really sound like a good idea?
No. It is so bad. You're so bad.
Skateboarder? What the fuck?
No,
No,
all it did
absolutely
was just
not.
make
No,
the-
but you should
I just
not.
made an
Oh my
assimilation
God.
as to how brave you are, yet you won't fucking get on a skateboard.
That's so crazy.
I didn't say I was afraid of. Wait. I said I
You
don't like
literally did.
skateboarding.
You did. You
Or I
said you
don't
were
want to
afraid to
skateboard.
jump on
That doesn't
it.
mean I'm
Are you
afraid of a damn
fucking
skateboard.
crazy? You're
Yeah,
afraid-
you are.
You're afraid to jump on it. That's so.
Oh wait.
funny.
Now your argument is that I literally have a fear of a skateboard.
I think so.
Why can't you?
Yeah.
Go skate. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
100%.
Can we get back to the actual point of what you all were trying to talk about?
That's my
which
point.
is
That's my point.
Cab Gun wants
It's
to try
not-
to
it's
get
not
Don
that-
Shipley
no.
and other people involved. But here's the
No,
thing.
I don't want other
I just
people.
wanted-
I want Don Shipley, not you or anybody else. I just want
Don
him. You say all these other people involved. Who put other people, stupid? I just
Bro, do
want
you know?
fucking Don
Bro,
Shipley.
think about
They
this,
get your
dude.
full
If
fucking
this guy
name, that's
really
it.
gets anybody to do
So
anything,
I've done it.
Kevin.
You have to say that all over again so the people can hear you.
Sorry. Think about it like this: if this guy actually gets someone like Don Shipley to do something to Kevin, and that guy realizes that he's a for real veteran, and Tonic is using him as a weapon, do you think that that's gonna, or Cab Gun's using him for a weapon? Do you think that that's gonna work out well for them? Like,
No,
you think all those guys are gonna be happy? You know, I don't think so. Sorry, that was my only point.
All right, fair enough.
Like I said, I've done it before. I don't know if you were fucking here for it or not, but Furry Potato, who claimed to be a fucking ranger, I found
I
out
don't care
after
about
it took
Furry
7
Potato.
months. Terrific. I found out he was full of fucking shit because I wanted to get to the bottom of his horse shit. I knew
I got
that he
news for
served.
you, Cap Gun. I'm not Furry Potato, and I
I
did
know
serve
you're
10
not.
plus
I
years.
didn't say you were.
So, what do you think will happen if, let's say, this person,
I don't
Don
know,
Shipley,
Kevin. We're
contacts
gonna
me?
find out, aren't we?
And what do you think would happen when I send him a DD Form 214? Do you think he'll make a video out of it on YouTube?
Don't know.
What happens when
No.
everything that I'm saying is correct? Will he make a video out of it, or will he contact you personally and say, hey, this person checks out. I'm not going to give you their docs, but yeah, this person is who they say they are. Then what are you going to fucking do?
Yeah,
Then I would issue you an apology. That's what I would do.
Ooh.
He's never gonna do that.
Right? Like, dude, like it'd be like pulling one of Brett's teeth. You know, like he'll fight it so hard that he won't even let somebody else pay for it. You know?
Straight out.
Now the plot thickens.
No, the plot doesn't thicken, stupid. Nothing's happened yet. I mean, what if anything? I mean, what if the fucking sky falls? That's stupid. It's just fucking dumb.
I don't believe that you're man enough to issue an apology.
I don't think you're man
Well,
enough to skate.
That's you
Wow.
obviously don't know me because I've made mistakes out here and I've apologized to the people to their fucking face or as close as I could get to it.
You do realize that not every soldier is a white straight male, Cap Gun. You realize that?
No, are you kidding?
So why is it so hard for you to believe that a trans person served?
I just don't believe you.
Why? What is it about me?
Like I said, you don't. There are several instances when you start talking about your shit and it just starts to sound unbelievable. Parts of it just don't sound correct.
What parts?
Several. I don't know exactly.
Okay,
but I
several
just
parts.
know.
And YouTube.
Now, this is the typical fucking, like bullshit that they do, right? Like, this all sounds so bad and so awkward to me. And it's like, okay, what about it? And they're like, oh, I don't know any specifics.
I don't know anything about nothing.
Oh, that shit kills me, bro. Like,
They
that
don't know
shit
shit
kills
about
me.
fuck any day, bro. They will get up there and spout nonsense that they don't know just about it.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty fucking much.
Like I said, I know. No. I'm going to find out, and I told you how I'm going to find out, and that's that. I don't know how long it's going to take. I have
So
no
you don't
idea.
know how. So you can't name one thing, but you have a hunch. But you
No,
can't
I'm
name
going
anything.
to find out exactly what the fuck you did in the military. That's what I'm going to do.
I just think you're full of shit.
Well, you can think
You have
that
this
all
idea,
you wish, Kevin.
you're like, oh, there's several things, but I can't name one thing. But I'm gonna. It's just like,
I have a problem with the whole story.
I will say full transparency.
Or they
that
let
you did
Kevin run
serve
them all over.
At any time, thank you for your service.
Well, thank you, Tonic. I do appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, that's something like, I don't agree with
I'm not an Ernie Shell. I'm not fucking Stolen Valor. I'm not. But here's the thing. Here's what's being confused. I do not like to disclose my PII, my privately identifiable information. But that's not a reason to come after me. It really isn't.
No, I come after you for your like flip flopping.
I don't see it that way.
And now the fact that you're afraid of skateboards, which is hilarious.
Yeah, but the thing is, it opens up a whole door where it's like any veteran on YouTube who you just decide not to like, you can just go after and try to force their docs or
I
force
have
their
several reasons why
DD14.
I don't like you. It doesn't have shit to do with that. Don't have shit to do with your military service.
I'm not saying that I'm saying it opens up this door to where it's like, oh, anyone who claims to be a veteran, you now have to literally dox yourself online or people will do XYZ, which is the door that
Darlene,
you're opening.
I said I know he served in the military. I don't doubt that. I'm saying that what he did while he was in the service, I don't believe all of it.
About 2 weeks ago, you said this faggot hasn't served a day.
No, prove it.
It was on Tonic's stream.
Prove it.
That's why I'm up here talking.
Go back and prove it. Find
Prove
it. Bring it back to me and fucking.
I think you did definitely serve because either that or you know a lot about military shit.
Don't be fucking throwing shit out there that you don't know what I said or what I did
See,
not
that's
say.
the reason why I'm asking Cap Gun to give me
No, you
specifics.
didn't just fucking say that. You just said I said that you never served when I never said that, you little
I would be
faggot.
more than willing to educate him on anything that he wants to know.
I don't
He's literally
I have a quick question real quick. Further than I'm already educated.
I can literally answer any of his questions, and any questions I don't know, I can absolutely get.
So, like for instance, you said the term 03. I don't know what that means. Like, what is that?
So Tonic's
03 is the grade reference to the rank. So 03 is captain, and then the grade, that's a grade, which is the pay grade, which is 03.
Okay.
What do you say? Like if you hear like an E3 or an E2, it means enlisted. Then you're an enlisted person.
Right.
It's an officer.
See, this is all confusing, and I believe that you did it because I don't know anything about that, and that shit sounds like gibberish to me.
And I think I probably believe it because I don't understand, but it all sounds like gibberish. I don't get it. I'm not exactly clear on what we're talking about anymore.
I'm just talking through that shit. You know, maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't.
Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, if you have nothing to add to the conversation, Tonic, it's best just to sit there quiet.
Yeah. Just
Did
shut
you
up
hear
and
me,
wait
you
for your
furry
turn.
fuck? Like, did you understand, like, what it's like to sit there quietly and look pretty? I mean, you're good at, whatever. All right.
Yeah, but the difference is I'm not Googling any of this. Like the majority, unless you ask.
Kevin, I don't think
the
you are
majority
Googling it.
of what people ask me, I can tell them unless it's something really super specific.
I have no doubt, like I said, that you were in the military. I have no doubt. And I never said that you weren't.
Right, like
in the
my
military.
parents were also in the military. And
I said I
respect
don't
the hell out of them
believe
for that.
everything
So, I
you
mean,
said that you've
that-
done in the military.
That I can't take away from it. It's like it's kind of like who you kind of ask kids and like who you flip flop and your takes on bullshit. And you never get the whole story. Like the shit you do on here, that's what I'll criticize. Who you are, you can be Douglas Franklin, fucking Tariff. I don't care. I do not care what your real name is. Yeah, to you, I'm Tonic the Fox. You happen to know my real name because I'm stupid.
Yeah, but Tonic, you have to merge the things together in order to get my DD Form 214 or get any sort of service record. You have to have the name.
Right.
You have to have the name, and you actually have to have the social security number. If you go and you just say this person's name and this person's service dates, NPRC is not going to be able to even give you any information. You have to have that. And yes, there's some things that you can get. It'll be really hard to get the DD Form 214 without my direct consent. But it is possible to get active duty service dates. But even then, you have to have a social security number. See, that's the problem. Ernie doxed his social security number whenever he released his discharge document, which is what Angelo used to get his information. Does that make sense?
Or just the last four?
The full social.
Hi,
Lauren. If I had his name and if he had any type of dates, he or I could find out that he supposedly served, I could get his D-214 through Don Shipley.
That's not enough. You have to have the social as well.
I can get it through Don Shipley. I know that for a fact.
You were an 03 in the Air Force?
No. Army.
What? Sorry, what was your rank?
03, captain.
What?
I love
branch?
this.
I just said
What
Army.
the fuck are you doing
Who
up
is
here?
this?
You know nothing about any of this shit.
Yeah, come on,
Why
man.
are
You
you
gotta
here?
let like she came
Me,
up.
I
Like,
also served.
anybody can jump up, man. You gotta let them talk.
Yeah, that's true.
Great.
Also, I
All
did
right.
Yeah,
You
go
don't
ahead,
know.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yo, should I say something?
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Oh, okay. Bird sent someone over there.
No. You're not going in that. All right.
I can't bring up everyone's chats. Like, I can't see who's
You
on
can't
panel
break
right
up
now.
them?
That's
Not
more
until you say
delicate.
too much.
Look in the Discord.
2 years, which is not as cool as being an 03.
Wait, you served for how long?
I only did 2 years at an academy.
Are you talking about ROTC or like, did you go to a special military school?
Academy, Air Force Academy, not ROTC.
Okay, so you never commissioned.
Nope, I commissioned. Just, I'm surprised that you don't know this as an officer, because all academies are officer training school unless you commission upon day one. You do basic, you do ESET, you do SEER. And I'm
Yeah, but
surprised that
I mean, you went to BCP, correct?
No, I went to the Air Force Academy.
Okay, well, I'm not Air Force, I'm Army.
Still, they have West
Army
Point.
goes to.
Now, I would like to say that makes Lauren like probably 90% tougher than anybody that she's on panel with right now.
Oh, I would almost say 100.
I'm trying to give Kevin a little bit of credit for his service.
I guess he can handle a lot of pain.
No, you did.
Basic combat training and AIT. That's a part of your initial entry training. I don't know about your academy
That's
in the
what
Air Force.
that was his
Air Force has this
specialty,
way of
survival.
doing things to get around a lot of shit.
They have a military academy for the Army. It's called West Point. And it's
I've never said that I went to West Point.
Here is an interesting fact that most people don't know. West Point was founded by a man named Thaddeus Saladius Fair. Yeah. Let that like dawn on you for a little bit, bitches.
West Point is for officers.
You're saying that you're an 03.
Yes, I went through OCS, not West Point.
If you worked with a bunch of officers, wouldn't you know that? Like from having worked alongside a bunch of West Point grads?
I know what West Point is. I know what OCS is. OCS is in Fort Benning, Georgia. If there's a difference. OCS is a little bit different. What's your point?
No, it's very different. Well,
you served for 2 years and you probably reached the rank of like nothing and you want to try to call out me in 03. Are you serious?
Well,
here we
I wasn't
go.
going to. I was coming up here to support you, but I do find it odd upon talking to you, like the way that you ask me certain questions, like asking me if the Air Force Academy is the same thing as ROTC, and then asking me about like certain questions that you asked me just seemed odd.
Okay, that's okay.
Because like,
what was your rank? Whenever you finished at the academy, what was your rank?
if I had finished at the academy, which I didn't do, my rank would have been 01.
Thanks, John.
So I would have been a second lieutenant.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. No, put the plug back
Second
in.
lieutenant,
Go
lieutenant captain.
back to what you were doing.
I'm sorry?
I was telling AC to put the plug back in and leave.
All right. He's just disappointed that he can't fucking broadcast it for the live audience to view.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
but you would have known that if you were an officer.
I
don't
would
know how
not
you
have known
know that.
anything about an Air Force Academy as an Army
But
officer.
it's the same as West Point, though. And you, like, as an officer of the Army, wouldn't you know the same, like, because,
No.
like, I went to the Air Force bases and I knew other Air Force officers who were very aware of, even if they didn't go to the Air Force Academy, they were very aware of the process. And because they worked alongside a bunch of Air Force grads, and so I just find it. And I also had friends at like Naval Academy and West
Oh,
Point.
fuck, Biff, you're right. I forgot all about that.
And I'm surprised to just.
Well, you can be
Sonic
surprised. That's
didn't
okay.
do it, but Lauren is.
I just find it surprising that you only did 2 years
Well,
and you
you want
didn't
to know
even
why?
complete it.
Because according to her, she was graped every day she was in there.
Oh God.
I struggled with the commander. Yeah,
Are you one of those?
but I
Are you one of those sharp people?
I think that's super fucked. Yeah.
Lauren,
But, like,
comment?
Do you even know what the
I
SHARP
love
program is? I'm bringing up actual programs that were instituted. Did you actually take
Oh,
place
bro,
in
what
the
time
SHARP
is it?
program?
Oh, it's too late.
I did not.
It's too late. Never mind.
Okay. Did they ever use the ACE method on you?
No, I did not. I just left.
Okay. Okay. Can you tell me what a 74 Delta or a 74 Alpha is?
Nope.
Okay. What was your designated MOS?
Well, as you should know, first of all, it would be AFSC because it's Air Force, not Army. Army is MOS. Second of all, as you should know, because I went to the academy the entire time, I was a cadet. You would know this if you were an officer.
That's why I asked you what your designated MOS is because I wanted you to give me that answer. So basically, you never actually served as an Air Force soldier.
I call bullshit on that one.
Oh,
wow. Oh, come on.
No,
Stop it.
I'm not
Chicken,
saying-
when are you having your breast meetings?
I'm not saying that kind of shit doesn't go on in the military. I guarantee it does. But Lauren, when you say that you were graped every day you were in the fucking military, why was nothing done? Why wouldn't?
Cap Gun, you couldn't even accomplish the 2 years that she fucking went through academy. Dude, stop that. Stop that.
This be, especially on a daily basis, why would there be not a peep out of anyone?
it happened to a lot of people. It wasn't just me.
I said
But-
that. I'm sure it did. And especially just like you said, if that happened to more than one person, meaning you, then it would be an even bigger story. So
It
why the
was a
fuck did
big
any of it? Why did none of it come out?
It did come out. It was, in fact,
What?
you should. do it.
Where can I go look at it? Where?
Jezebel.com. That's one
Our
place.
situation is no different.
Jezebel.com.
Ooh.
I hope that's not real. I hope that was a joke. Is all I'm
Google
saying.
it.
And
Yeah, all right, I will.
a cadet that goes through for 3 to 4 years, or in her case, 2 years, and they never actually make it into the military. So she's up here trying to act like she has some sort of a status when she hasn't been deployable or service ready a day in her fucking life.
So I completed. So I'm like actually flabbergasted that you don't know this. If you're a commission, so first of all, when you join any academy, so whether it be West Point, Naval Academy,
You're not deployable ready as a cadet, Lauren. Get off the panel. Like, don't even
You
try.
sent me to a fucking website that's like the fucking Star News.
You're not
Or
deployable
like
as a cadet, Lauren. You know that.
This
You
makes
didn't
no
school,
sense.
you didn't
You
complete
sent me to
school.
a fucking. You sent me to a fucking tabloid website. What the
No,
fuck? Are
Lauren.
you
Lauren, go work for your law office, Lauren, where you pretend to be a lawyer in the future. Come on. Let the guys talk.
Well, you're lying.
Guys.
Like, caught in so many lies. You just keep trying to talk over me. Because you know
Lying? What am I lying about? What am I lying about, Lauren?
I don't believe that you're in the military. Because if you were,
Well,
then you would
you're right
know
about that. I'm not currently serving in the military, so you are correct about that.
who ever served.
Okay.
Because
Well, opinions are just like assholes. Everybody has one, Lauren. Thank you for your input.
the way that you don't know how West Point works, and yet you claim to be a
Did I ever say that I did not know how West Point works? I didn't know how your academy for your Air Force worked.
If you-
Kevin's so mad at the
how
opposite
that
of the
West
opposite
Point-
of the opposite sex.
Right? Yeah, that's definitely, yeah, you ain't lying.
I didn't spend my time learning Air Force Academy semantics.
You keep talking over
You know
me.
why? Because I was too busy doing 4856s for people who were pissing hot in my unit because they wanted to avoid their fucking contractual obligations. People like you who were creating fucking problems.
I didn't create any
4650. What's up? What is it? Pissing hot? What is
It's a
that?
developmental counseling statement that's usually issued when dumb fucks like Lauren De Laguna do stupid shit.
I didn't do anything. I just left.
I know, because you can't complete your training for the same reason that you'll never be an attorney. Next.
Also, if I had stayed, I
Next.
should know.
Isn't Lauren like a licensed attorney right now?
Yeah, Lauren is literally like.
Yeah. Okay, I can't support that.
If I had stayed for You just keep talking over me because I'm proving that you're lying.
No, you're just another one of these women that comes up here and you try to talk in your little sweet voice, but at the end of the day, you're not really saying anything.
No, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about when it comes to, for instance, the fact that you keep asking me what my MLS is.
So you want to try to assert that I never served in the military because I didn't know about your cute little Air Force Academy that nobody gives a fuck about because you didn't even complete. Fuck off.
You see, you keep interrupting me. That's a sign that you're scared of what I'm about to say. You're scared of
No,
what
it's a sign that I understand why Jamie from Growth and Development hates you.
Jamie is
That's what it's a sign of. Because you're an annoying little cunt who never completes anything that you do, which is the reason why you grip from one thing to the next.
And how come I'm an attorney? Like, that takes serious dedication.
You said you were a legal assistant.
No, I never said
Why
that.
are you dragging Jamie into this though? You can't drag Jamie into this argument. Like he's not.
Also,
no, I didn't drag him in. I said I understand why Jamie hates her now. You know, for months he talked about that. I didn't really know Lauren, but now I understand why.
Yeah, AC's confirmed that Jamie's too busy right now, avoiding buying his Hep C vaccination and spending all of his money on Legos for his next episode.
He's very annoying.
Well, I'm an attorney, so I did complete something, right?
So why did you come up on Rada's a couple of weeks ago completely ass drunk and you could barely form a sentence?
So I've been completely sober for like over a year now.
Then why did Rada and other people on panel want to drop you off because they knew you were drunk and then you kept coming back up?
I mean, it's Friday night. You know, you can drink.
I actually can't drink. I've not been sober for an entire year.
Like they were literally trying to protect you and you just kept coming up. Like, I'm going to stay up here and make an embarrassment out of myself.
We were talking about the First Amendment, and there was something that I had forgotten from law school, and there was like this First Amendment auditor who had studied it, and I was trying to get their opinion, and they thought it was embarrassing.
And he made you look stupid because you didn't understand any of the law regarding that.
No, it wasn't that I didn't understand the law. It was that there was like certain specific elements, like verbiage that I forgot the terms for since taking the bar, and that's really.
But yeah, I mean, there's a shit ton of information with law. That's the reason why AI is going to be very important in the future for that.
I mean, it's already very.
Shout out to AI.
The AI gods. But no, Lauren, I understand what you're doing. You can say that it's suspect that I know about your Air Force Academy. I understand that. But you have to understand, multi-jurisdictional things, I don't worry about the Air Force.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's getting convoluted. It was convoluted already.
Yeah, I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, but Tonic will not be getting pizza tonight.
You fucked that up.
Yeah, it's a little. Well, I mean, it's just a little late for all that, but I mean, it is pushing 11 o'clock. I am. Yeah, I would say that. I think I'm good. Like, is there anything that you want to say before we go?
I'm good. This has been fun. Thanks for having me up here.
Yeah. Not enough shit talk. Too much listening. My personal opinion, but whatever. That's the way that shit goes.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. And
Call of Duty? Call of Duty?
Sure. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time. Appreciate you being here.
Damn, I feel so loose, I'm about to pop shit. What's some man to do when he's out of options? I ain't want to do it, but shh, be quiet. Oh, no. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. I said, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. You ain't heard what I said. Nigga, run that, run that, run that, run that. You heard what I said. I said yeah. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. I remember everything was different when I tried to get a job and make some money. I was living on the street. I walk a lot of miles and nobody was a hiring. I had to stand in line if I would get something to eat. Cause I ain't had no homies and my girl depending on me. And we were lonely and I couldn't get no sleep cause I was plotting on anybody. I seen I was getting money. You got it. I need it. Sorry, you don't need it more than me. A bitch, I'm tired of this struggle, ducking and dodging the puddles. Wonder if God ever hit a prayers I said. Cause every time I got a new hustle, the shit that got me in trouble. You don't know how many fucking tears I shed. But fucking, I'm letting loose and they told me to bend the rules. This is my winter blues. You don't know what I'm finna do. Anything necessary to make it a bit of news. And I'm taking every motherfucking thing that I pick and choose. And I'm done with all the begging. I'm past that. All I did was get laughed at. You can go backtrack, but you never get cash back. And they told me I'm half black, but I'm white as a lab rat. But I might get a gas mask, and I like your trash ass. And I might get a last laugh, and a fight if you backstab. But a knife in your backpack, or my life with a jab dab. But I fight like a Mad Max with a knife in the yeah, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Listen, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. You don't have any idea. That's what I had to do to get what I want. All I wanted was to make a decent living. I can't even kind of know my fingers how much shit that I love. Nigga, this is my job. These are my thoughts. I ain't never had shit, but now you better give me what's yours. Get my fist so loose, I'm about to pop shit. What's a man to do when he's out of options? I ain't want to do it, but shh, be quiet. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. No, 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 no. I said, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. You ain't heard what I said. Nigga, run that, run that, run that, run that. You heard what I said. I said, yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. You really got some nerve talking about me like you better because you got your shit together and I'm really going through it. I don't think you have a clue what it feels like doing dirt, knowing in your heart you ain't want to do it. I don't got one G-bone in my body. I ain't never gang bang. I don't know nothing about it. I don't claim to be a third nigga or Illuminati, but there really ain't no telling when I do when I get rowdy and I'm starving and my back against the wall and you balling. Every time I see you, all you do is flash honey's everything on fleek. I ain't never had nothing. I just want to be you. When I feel like stunting and letting loose, and they told me don't bend the rules. This is my winter blues. You don't know what I'm finna do. Anything necessary to make it a bit of news. And I'm taking every motherfucking thing that I pick and choose. I'm done with that hate shit. Fuck you think this is. Damn what you make me sick. You don't time for no babysit. This is the way we live, and yes, I'm okay with this. You think you all that in the bag of potato chips? You jumping some crazy bridge, and after you 8 kids, but sucking a lady dick. I would never just make amends, but nothing shaking hands in public, and yeah. Like, get the fuck out my face. Listen, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. You don't have any idea. That's what a nigga had to do to get loose. All I wanted was to make a decent living. I can't even count on my fingers how much shit I went through. What I went through, yeah. What I went through. And when shit get real, ain't really nothing that you can't do.
Well, I just want to stick to honesty,
about
and like I think
Chinese
it's a very
Hulk?
interesting topic.
Oh,
I-
Let's be friends, Lauren. Let's talk. I want to talk about this deeper on another panel, but I don't think this is the right panel.
Okay,
Why do it on your show?
This is
I have no problem being friends
So,
with you.
Kev,
I found
it's current.
I found the military stuff odd, but maybe there's reasons that you didn't know a bunch of cadets at a service academy, and there's reasons you.
All right,
really
shut
knew
up. I
about
want to hear
stuff.
what Tonic had to say. Go ahead, Tonic.
It's
Sorry.
it's Kermit the Hulk.
Oh my goodness.
I think
no, Tonic.
yeah,
I
we
will
could be
say
friends.
this. I'll be honest with you. I had to. It took a while. It took like 6 months for me to relearn how to orgasm.
That's
oh my god.
Really
okay. I'm
I
gonna
don't- I
throw
just-
this out
You have
there
to go to-
once
do
again.
you have to go to a
women
certain? Do you have to
orgasm.
go to a certain school for that, or is there what kind of a learning program? What's the itinerary exactly?
To learn how
That would be a
for
fucking
women.
First of all, learn how to orgasm. You didn't know an orgasm as a woman the first time. You
How long
you
is
know
that
how to
school?
jack off as a man, and then you fucking
The nerve endings would be different in how they interact.
yeah,
I mean,
Wait,
completely.
Katie.
Like that
Katie,
is
could you agree with me that you know women like in your friend group who've never reached the big O?
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so there's adult women who've never figured it out. I couldn't imagine being a woman later in life
yeah.
than
You
being
just
told to
speed
figure
ran
out.
it. You got the surgery and you just speed ran an orgasm. Like that fucking
Yeah.
Okay, and some women figure it out early. Plus, I would imagine that the wake, first of all, women receive, like most of the time, achieve orgasm through the clitoris. So I would imagine because the vagectomy, I forget the name of the term.
Chatter cunts. Chatter cunts. With
I would
Lauren Delagunna.
imagine that they're not actually developing a clitoris. The nerve endings are still deep inside, so it's similar to like a G-spot orgasm, which is completely
So
different.
things around the spongy tissue and the penis get redirected into a clitoris, and that's how I feel it.
Really? Okay, well, I was completely wrong. I find this whole thing fascinating. I'm learning so much.
yeah. I'm fucking dead fascinated. This is crazy. As long as it doesn't get me demonetized.
So I mean,
you do
that
have a
feeling,
clitoris?
so that
I'm
feeling
being
that guys
educated,
get
everyone.
when they're like jerking off or whatever, that comes from your nerves that are surrounding the muscle tissue and the spongy tissue around your penis. So all that gets systematically transferred, mostly to the clitoral area during the vaginoplasty, which is the reason why it takes about 8 hours, because they have to be very careful. Which is why. Like Brett said last night that he thought that someone like the government paid for my vaginoplasty. No, I paid for my vaginoplasty. I went to one of the best surgeons in the world. I wouldn't trust it to anybody else. I don't
so
want
did
no
I.
fucking government minimum wage doctor working on my pussy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to cheap out on that.
Yeah, ignore Brett. Brett never knows.
I mean,
what
you
he's
can love me or hate me, but get it right.
Yeah, ignore him because he's smart and he fucking tells the truth about shit. That's great, Lauren.
I think like personally, I think you went to the military and they didn't teach you shit about fear because you can't even get on a fucking skateboard.
Oh my god. Am I about to make a fucking video now on a skateboard?
there a
Absolutely,
school that
absolutely, yes, 100%. Now you are.
Is there a school that can teach you how not to be afraid of a skateboard?
I don't want to skateboard.
Because
I mean,
you can't.
if
You're a
your crew
pussy.
can do an ollie,
You're
you can do an ollie.
Absolutely.
Wait,
That's
if
true.
your
That is
crew done
true.
an ollie?
That is very true.
That's true.
Can you post the link to that?
And that motherfucker has one
Oh
leg.
god, I gotta go look for it now.
Oh.
Well, Kev, I'm gonna add you as a friend. I'm gonna drive down from here, but this has been a fascinating ride. Thanks,
There you
everybody.
go.
And I'll
It's
see
been nice
you.
talking
You
to
guys
you,
should
Lauren.
have
I'll talk
you
to you
guys
later.
should do a show together.
Yeah,
Host and
I would love
co-host.
to.
Terrific. Yeah.